All right, all right. Looks like we are finally live. What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Today we got a great show for you guys. A lot to talk about, a lot of video games to get into, a lot of new rumors, a lot of Midori. Midori is just, man, the Nintendo ninjas, the Sega ninjas, the Atlas ninjas, the all the ninjas are going to find Midori. I mean, I don't know. They're going to find her. But until they do, we're going to be talking about some of the stuff that she said. So, happy Friday. Happy JoJo Fridays to each and every one of you. We got a big show for today, man. I'm so excited to get into it. So, let's first start off with a 4-month membership pledge from Caitlin and Justin. Can I get some Gourmet Race 64 to celebrate 4 months? Yes, you can, sir. Thank you so much for the 4 months. Justin's been a huge help as an Elite Ninja. Been so much stuff, man, so it's all good. Thank you so much. And Dior with the 42 months. Hey, let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's get it. And Nightshade with the 49 months. Hey, let's go. Gourmet Race 64. Thank you guys for the long-term support from various Elite Ninja here. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. Let's get 3 on the combo board. We're already off to a really good start for the combo board. Remember, guys, at 10, we get our first extension, 10 minutes on the stream. So thank you so much to Justin, Dior, Nightshade. Let's go. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Let's go back up to the top. Let's get the Elite Ninjas and let's get everybody that's saying what up. Dior is here. The Great Wah is here. Nin 128. Hey, what's up, Nin? Welcome to the stream, brother. Jacob Dressback says, I wish I could watch, but I'm off to see the Brooks and Dunn tonight. All right, take it easy, Jacob. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time. David Games is here. Paper Party Man. David V is here. What's up, David V? Big David V in the house. Mr. Super says, thank God it's Friday. TGIF. Let's go. Nightshade. Hey, what's up, Nightshade? Focus on Me is here. Iscal. Jeff Shadow. Shout outs, guys. Welcome. 1000 Gear J2. Christian. Greetings. Happy Friday. Shaw X. Hey, what's up, Shaw X? Dungeons Dabbin. What's up, man? Welcome. David, Gaming Mariner. RGT shouted you out in his video today. I did not see the video today just because I was really busy taking care of my boy. And I was editing all the way up until like 4 a.m. to get the video that I did today out. So I have not watched any YouTube or done anything but take care of my boy, eat, and talk to my wife. So yeah, until I just started streaming today. So I haven't really done much. But anyway, yeah, shout out to RGT. If it was actually like a legit shout out to RGT. If it was him making fun of me like he's done before, then screw him. Hey, but it's all good, man. Rescue Squad, what's up? I have no idea what Brooks and Dunn is. So, yeah, I have no idea what it is. But apparently they're still cooking. Because Jacob Dressback is going to go see them. Let's see here. Little man, he's doing good, man. He's doing good. He's just being a baby. There's nothing. It's just being a baby. Bohemian Heedle. What's up, Bohemian Heedle? Welcome. Says, hi, man. Great channel, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Les Mondes. Thank you for coming out to the stream today. B Queen. Is B Queen here? Did she type? Okay, there she is. Right. She's right underneath Ryan Tyler. What's up, Ryan Tyler? But yeah, little man's doing good. Little man is doing good. I'm very, very happy with this development. Dude's looking like he wants to get up and stand. He starts pushing his arms and he starts getting up like kind of like a bear, like on all fours. He like just like gets up and then he like tries to like push himself up, but he can't quite get the legs just aren't quite strong. They're strong legs though, because he kicked me in the face the other day. But yeah, he's doing good, man. He's doing good. Glenmore Legister with the 34 months. Thank you so much, Glenmore. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 34 months, dude. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. 1 away from halfway to our first combo goal of 10. What's your take on Stellar Blade Game of the Year? Yeah, I haven't done my video on it yet, but yeah, it's definitely one of my Game of the Year nominees for sure. Right now, I have like 2 games that are like in my Game of the Year, I guess that you can say, which is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door and Stellar Blade. Right now, I'd probably give the edge to Stellar Blade, but I'm really enjoying Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door as well. So yeah, man. Was he making fun of you on a PS5 game you like? LOL, around 3 minutes in on his PlayStation video. Oh, like was that on the state of play? Like that one game with the girls that change up clothing and stuff like that. That's probably the game that he's thinking about. No, but it's all good. It's all good. I mean, in order for a show to be good to RGT, it's got to have like a bunch of crusty ass wrestling games. Like if you put a bunch of crusty wrestling games in a show, he'll say the show's good. He'll say it's like the greatest thing ever. Like he's out here shilling AMD or not AEW flop for forever or fight for forever. That game sucks, and he's out here talking about it's a fun game. So you put some crusty ass wrestling games in front of him, and all of a sudden it becomes a A+ show. Let's see. I wish Thousand Year Door got the 90 Metacritic must play. It really deserves it. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I mean, the original didn't have that, so I mean, I didn't expect this one to have it either. I was expecting like a middle 80s because the original doesn't have a Metacritic 90 must play. It doesn't have that, so I didn't. I mean, that's kind of hard to expect like with the re-release that does have a downgrade to 30 frames. I think if it had the 60 frames, I think that it might have gotten that 90 plus, but. The 30 frames kind of makes it, kind of put it right where it's at, where it's 87, 88. But yeah, I wasn't expecting a Metacritic 90 plus, I mean, with that game. Because like I said, the original didn't have it, so. Let's see. No, I don't mind watching wrestling. It's just funny that, like, if it's a wrestling game, all of a sudden it's like, it's elevated, you know? In his eyes. Like, flop for AEW. That game's like dead, dude. And he was talking, oh yeah, it's fun. I'm like, what the hell? That game sucks, dude. You know it sucks. Let's see here. GRE Industries. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Dr. Birdie 2. What's good? Welcome. It technically did get a 91. Yeah, but I knew that was going to go down, though, because as more reviews come in, you're going to get more of like the 8.5s and the 8s and maybe even a couple 7s here or there. So, I mean, usually it starts out high and then it gets lower. Most games start out really high and then like get lower as more reviews come in, you know. But yeah, I did have it for a bit, but I mean, it wasn't going to keep that because once it gets to like 70s or 80s, I think at one point, I think Xenoblade Chronicles 3 also had it at one point too, but then it went down as well. So you have to just expect that with more reviews coming in. The reviews were rigged. Rigged reviews. I got Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for 30. New, is that a good deal? Yes, that is. It's usually 60. Have you played Xenoblade 1 and 2 though first? I would highly suggest playing Xenoblade 1 and 2 first before you play Xenoblade 3. Highly suggest it. The shout outs to GRE Industry. Shout outs to Dr. Birdie. I've seen Mario vs. Astro vs. Sonic comments videos all day. Yeah, it's interesting. I've seen a lot of people say, oh man, Astrobot is now competing with Mario. And I'm thinking to myself, like, y'all know Mario sold 28 million copies, right, on the Switch. Y'all and it scored a 97 Metacritic. Y'all setting Astrobot up to fail. They don't got that same team. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Astrobot's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. But, I mean, it's like, let's just slow our roll a little bit, you know? It's not up to the level of Mario. And in terms of, like, historic, like, prestige or, like, historic, it's not up to the level of Sonic either. So, right now, it's just known as a VR game and a free game. Like, and now it's going to be a paid game. So, now we got to wait and see, okay, now it's an actual paid game, like, big game. Let's see how it does now at this point, you know? So, and let's see how it scores over the course of, like, a whole, you know, 80 levels and all that other stuff. So yeah, I think people are going a little bit quick on that one, but it's all good. It's good to have more 3D platformers because there's not a lot of them, especially like high-end ones from Microsoft and Sony. So I mean, there's barely any. So that's the good news. Hey, what's up, Cuts Lenovo? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Sly Ride? Yeah, we're gonna get into what Midori said about Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. So we're gonna get into that as well. We're gonna get into it. Hey, what's up, Patrick Courtney? Been a while, man. Welcome. What's the appeal of Astrobot? It uses the PlayStation DualSense controller really well. And it's got really smooth controls, good controls, good gameplay overall. I mean, like I said, it's nowhere near as in-depth as let's say a Mario Odyssey. Like Mario Odyssey's got like a million more elements than it. It's not as good. But now they actually have more of a budget behind it. It's a standalone game instead of it being included, you know, as a free pack-in, right? Because that's what it was before. It was a VR game, and then it was a free pack. It was like a VR camera game on PS4, and then it was like a pack-in game on PS5. So they've never actually made a real, fully fledged, you know, game like Astrobot game. This is the first one in terms of normal game. Shout out to Patrick Courtney. Back to the Jonin tier membership. Thank you so much, Patrick Courtney. Welcome back, my man. Thank you for that. We are 5 away from our first combo breaker. Let's go. Thank you guys for your support. I think Astronaut will get an 81 on Metacritic calling it. You know, I might give it a little bit more than that. Like the media seems to really like Astrobot, so I mean, it could be like a 90 rated game just based off the media going kind of crazy for it, and it actually getting like a, you know, and like it running good, looking good. So I mean, it could be like a 90, it could be like a high 80s. I mean, low 80s, I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. It looks good right now. Let's see here. 97 for Mario Odyssey is crazy. It's an amazing game, but 97 good. I don't know, man. What 3D platformer in the modern era is better than Mario Odyssey? Like, what 3D platformer? Like, if we're just saying based off of 3D platformers, and I get maybe you think 97 is too high, that's fine, but like, what 3D platformer does as much and does what Mario Odyssey does? Gives you as much content and levels and all that. I don't think like anybody can really name any. So, I mean, if you're talking about, and this was 2017, if you're talking about, and runs in 60 frames per second, and it's not gimped, it runs in 60, it's got a pretty good, like, the graphics look great, looks beautiful, a lot of different worlds and everything. I mean, I get it, not everybody loves the game, they don't think it's like, oh my god, the greatest game ever, but I mean, in terms, like, it doesn't really do anything wrong. And it's at the top of its class. There's nobody else has created something like that. It's all just like indie developers. Microsoft and Sony sure as hell don't create that. And I can't think of any third-party games that really do that either, you know? But if you guys have them, let me know in the chat. Let's see, it says, yeah, man, I thought you stopped YouTube, had knocked your notifications. You thought I stopped. Why don't you just check my channel? That's all you have to do is just go to PlayerEssence on YouTube and then just look. And just look at the channel. But I appreciate you being here. Sis, I need to know what the update is on Twilight Princess. We're going to talk about it, Ryan Tyler. Don't worry. Relax. It's a long stream tonight. Don't worry. But I already said Midori's talking about it a little bit. So that gives you a little bit of a hint. But we're going to talk about it. Don't worry. Always surprises me when people say Odyssey is overrated. Game is incredible. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what else they could have done to make it like, for like a 3D platformer really good. Like, I don't know, you look at like Mario 64, I mean, that game was really good in its day, right? But I mean, Odyssey does everything that game does and way more. Or if you look at Sunshine, people hate Sunshine. You know, they say that game's not as good. Okay, you look at Galaxy. Okay, Galaxy's more of a linear, you know, straightforward experience. You know, they've got, you know, gravity puzzles, which some people might like more, that straightforward experience. Some people like the sandbox experience more. So, I mean, if you're looking at all the different Mario games, I mean, they did what they could. I mean, I felt it was a really good game. I know some people don't like it, but I don't know what else they could have done for, like, if you're trying to make like a sandbox style. You're not trying to make like Mario Galaxy. You're trying to make like a sandbox style game, right? And you're not trying to make 3D World. People say 3D World's good, but it's not like the best in terms of 3D Mario games. So I don't know. They did something new, different. It's a 91. Where did you get 91 from? Like, why is it a 91 and not a 97? Why 91? Why not 90? Or why not 95? Or why not 93? Why 91? Where'd the one come from? How do we get to that consensus? Where'd we get the 90? Why not just 90? What got it the extra point, 1 point? No one's gonna buy a dedicated Astrobot game, in my opinion. Hopefully I'm wrong. Just doesn't seem like they what Sony's audience is into. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's what some of the Sony guys that I see on Twitter are saying. Y'all better buy this, because y'all been complaining for Astrobot for a while now. Jar Jar Kinks, thank you for the 23 months, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. You're gonna ask NLJ, PAX West tickets are on sale. Planning to come this year? Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good on PAX West. Zelda rumors are so abundant as we get closer to Nintendo June Direct. I hope they come true. I think at this point, the Nintendo Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD rumors have been true, and Nintendo's been sitting on them. Because we know that they were sitting on Paper Mario for more than a year, or for about a year they were sitting on Paper Mario. So I'm pretty sure that these Twilight Princess rumors and all that are true. So yeah. No one's buying Concord either. I mean, we don't know the prices of Concord, or we don't know any of that, do we? So let's see. No one really makes 3D platforms. So yeah, Mario's alone on the throne. Competition 91 was Astro, not Mario. Okay, Astro. Okay, got it. So how did Astro get the 91? I'm just being stupid. Don't mind me. Let's see here. I thought I read Astrobot is 70. I never read anywhere. If Astrobot is 70, they're definitely not buying that for 70. You're gonna get like you're gonna get a lot of guys like us, people like us that go out there and buy it. But a lot of the core fan base is not buying Astrobot for 70. But I did not see that at all. So yeah, they're saving Zelda games for Switch 2 launch probably not. Timothy McDonald. If you're talking about remakes or re-releases, they're not going to save that for a launch of a new system. That's probably just going to be released on the current system, and then there's going to be backwards compatibility where there'll be updates or they'll make a Switch 2 version of those games. But they're probably not going to save them for the launch because you probably don't want remasters and remakes at launch for your system. What you actually want is a new game to push your system. So if you look back at the history of Nintendo, Timothy, they don't launch with remakes and remasters in terms of like the big launch games. What they usually launch with is a new Zelda, a new Mario, a new Mario Kart or something, right? Like they launch with something like that. Super Mario World, like those are the type of games that they launch with. So if you look at Nintendo's history, what's up, Dark Card? Welcome. So I doubt they would save like HD ports or whatever for the launch of a new system. They'll probably just release it on the current system, and then you can play those backwards compatible. And then they'll probably have like a big new 3D Mario Kart game or Mario Kart or 3D Mario game. For the launch, or like Super Smash Bros. Melee, that was one of the big games near the launch of the GameCube. But yeah, they don't really do like ports for like the big launch title. You know, I mean, they'll release sometimes ports like a little bit afterwards, like a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or something like that. But I mean, like they're not going to really like push the system with the port. That's not it. I say Concord is 40, same price as Helldivers. At Astro, a bot is probably 50. Okay, that would make more sense. Astrobot reminds me of the RoboCop quote. I'd rather buy that for $1. Does it? I think Astrobot's good. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I don't think it's 70. New Luigi's Mansion. I think a new Luigi's Mansion game is definitely coming. But I think a Luigi's Mansion game, that's going to be a little bit after the Switch launches, Switch 2 launches. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near the beginning. I think that's going to be like a couple years in. They'll probably show it off for Luigi's Mansion. I know the GameCube version, that was, you know, like a launch title, right? That was pretty much like the launch title for the GameCube. But Luigi's Mansion, like Dark Moon, and then Luigi's Mansion 3 were definitely not like, you know, launch titles. So yeah, we'll see though. We'll see for sure. But there's definitely a new Luigi's Mansion game being made. I mean, they sold 14 million copies of Luigi's Mansion 3. So there is a lot of cash running through that particular franchise. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I put out a tweet the other day. I was like, you know, crazy that Luigi's Mansion sold 14 million when it first released. We all saw it as this weird, goofy Mario spinoff. Like nobody saw Luigi's Mansion as some type of massive franchise for Nintendo when it released on the GameCube. Nobody saw it that way. Everybody was like, oh yeah, it's a cool game, but it's not like standard Mario. But now, you know, fast forward 20, you know, how many years later? 23 years later. And all of a sudden, Luigi's Mansion has become like a massive franchise, like its own sub-massive franchise for the Mario series. So, it might become Peach's Mansion. I doubt it. Nintendo doesn't usually play wordplay with different characters. If they create something for like another Mario character, it's going to be based off of that, right? It's not going to be like, hey, we're going to take the same concept and throw a character in there. That's not usually what they do for most of their games. So I doubt it. If you go back and look at the history of like Nintendo and like whenever they do spin-offs, like Super Princess Peach, right? Okay, Super Mario, Super Princess Peach, but it was kind of its own type of game, or Princess Peach Showtime. Now that's a whole separate type of thing, right? So I doubt they would just throw some other character in and say, oh, now it's this person's mansion, you know. I doubt it, but you never know, but I doubt it. Usually when they create, like I said, if anything, they're probably just going to create like a sequel to Princess Peach Showtime. I think that could happen for sure. I mean, it's doing pretty well considering like the type of budget that game is and like what it, you know, graphics and all that. Like it wasn't like a major game for them, but it's actually selling pretty decently. So I could see them doing another one. So yeah, we'll see. I'm calling it now. Kid Icarus Uprising Remaster will be the one more thing in the June Direct. So I don't know if you saw this one, Huddy, or if you remember us talking about it, but apparently there's going to be another 3DS game re-release coming out in 2025, March 2025 or after. So I mean, that could be the Kid Icarus Uprising. That could be it. But I don't know if they'd announce it right now at this point if it was coming out that far down the line. So we'll see. We'll see. I do think Kid Icarus Uprising is happening. Like I do think that's happening. I just don't think it's going to. I don't know if it's going to be at this June Direct. You know. I don't know. I'll probably pick up the new Luigi's Mansion next month. Yeah, I'll probably check it out. I'll check it out. Luigi's Mansion 2 is not like Luigi's Mansion itself is not my favorite type of game. I mean, it's okay. I've played and beat them, but I mean, I'll check out Luigi's Mansion 2. I think most of the Marvelous games from their showcase yesterday are being saved for Switch successor. Most of them are series on Switch or previous Nintendo games. I think for sure the last game, Beat Queen, I know we went over that, which is the Daemon X Machina. That one, I mean, they've now teased it twice with no release date or trailer or platform. So I think that's maybe for sure that one's going to be Switch 2 type of game. But we'll see. We'll see for sure. What's up, George FT? Toad's Apartment. Yeah, like they created like a Toad game, right? It's called Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. So it's like a completely different type of game, different name. Like they don't just take the thing and just say, hey, we're gonna throw you inside a mansion, or like, oh, now we're gonna call, I don't know, like who else? Koopa's Showtime, you know, or something like that. They don't do that. They'll usually create a game around that character that fits their character and name it around that, you know. Fire Emblem seems to be coming at this next Direct. A Bowser game. I think it's possible for a Bowser game. I'm working with Nintendo. Princess Peach Showtime 2 in the works. Hey, let's go. Koopa's Cadillac. It's a racing game. Racing game with Koopas. It's like our GTA game with Koopas. There you go. That style. Listen, I have a strong feeling that Concord is going to be one of those DOA games that goes to PS Plus quickly or day one like Foam Stars. I mean, it could. It looks like they put a little bit more effort into Concord than, like, let's say, Foam Stars. But, I mean, I'm just, like, I don't want to play anything. Like, if I see Overwatch-style game, I'm good. I don't even want to play it, you know? So, I'm not interested in Concord. But I know there's going to be some people that like that style, you know? So, there's going to be some people that like that. So, do you think hey, what's up, Buster5? Do you think that 3D Mario and Mario Kart will be shown in Switch 2 gets revealed? Oh, absolutely. I mean, they showed 3D Mario and Mario Kart at the last Switch reveal. So, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's Mario Kart and 3D Mario. I mean, yeah. Those are like the safest bets of all time. There's always a new Mario Kart. There's always a new 3D Mario. So, yeah. Let's see here. Having remakes for popular games before Switch 2 launches makes sense. You want an existing library for both user bases. I mean, and it makes sense because those games are a little bit easier to do and you can slot them in than, like, you have to save the resources for, like, the big Switch 2 games. So it makes sense, you know, so it makes sense that way. Hey, what's up, Aotro? Shout outs to JVB, though. I haven't played the other Luigi's Mansion games, but I dig Luigi's Mansion 3 alone with the Link's Awakening remake. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion 2 is good. The first one's good. They all kind of play a little bit differently. El Comanche with nearly the 80 months. 79 months. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Yo, thank you guys for the membership love today. Let's go. El Comanche, 79 months. I would have given anything for a re-release of Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2. Take my money now. Yeah, I would love Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2. And we've got some news on that, but I guess we should stop going with the freestyle and we should do this. But let me answer some more questions here real quick, and then we'll get into what Midori had to say. What's up, Delny? Is it Deli and Digital? What's up, man? Game Dude says they should sell off Switch 1 stock in the end of the Switch regular and a Switch Lite, like a family pack for $300. They should sell off all the Switch 1 stock in the end. in the end a Switch regular. I mean, I'm not sure what they're going to do, but I'm pretty sure Switch is still going to sell even after the Switch 2 comes out. So they'll sell whatever they can, or they might keep producing it like in just lower stock. Skycatcher, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Let's go. So weird, Mario Party just came out and people can get it for 10% off physical. What was the pre-order cancellation all about? Mario Party just came out and people can get it for 10% off. What Mario Party just came out? Which one are you talking about? I take Phantasy Star 5 traditional RPG, yeah, but apparently it's going to be a spin-off, so we're going to talk about it. So yeah, I need another Kirby game. I'm going through withdrawals. How are you going through withdrawals? How are you going through I can't say anything because Fire Emblem came out last year and I'm going through withdrawals. Oh man. Okay, Paper Mario. Paper Mario just came out and you can get it for 10% off physicals pre-order. Was the pre-order cancellation all about? No, it's just sometimes retailers will do slight discounts afterwards, even with Nintendo games. All right, let's get into the first Midori topic. So Midori's talking about Zelda. So there was a question on Twitter. Zombie asked, "The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Remastered, like what's going on with that?" Because Midori talked about code names. So she said something along the lines of, "There is a project at Nintendo with the code name Edward. This might be related to the rumors of a new Zelda series title." I mean, Nintendo's going to make a new Zelda game. I mean, it's pretty obvious when they decided that we're not going to do DLC for Tears of the Kingdom, that the Zelda team is already working on a new title. So, and they've actually already hinted at it, like, hey, yeah, our next title is going to be something kind of different. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? But then somebody said, like, oh, well, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Remastered. Like, they're trying to say, oh, well, that's the Zelda title. And Midori's like, I do not know why Nintendo is not releasing it yet. So that's not, the new code name is not related to Twilight Princess Remaster or Remake or whatever. So basically what Midori is saying that the game is already done. They just been holding on to it, which is very likely that is the case. It's very, very likely that is the case. They're just holding on to it. So yeah. Shout outs to Char with the $2. Will there be a price drop announcement? Probably not. I don't think Nintendo would announce a price drop at a direct. I mean, they could, but I think that would be more like a press release, more so than like at a direct. I don't recall any times that they've announced something at a price drop at a direct. I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think so. But shout outs to Chartard. Thank you for the $2. That is the first dono of the stream, and you are the stream of the stream, Hokage. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for it. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. You guys give my man Chartard some love. Anybody that's $2 or more, you put out Chartard on both boards. Let's see here. Chris says, hello, OJ. How are you, brother? I'm doing good. OJ, what's your Summer Games Fest predictions? I don't have any predictions for that show. Will you be streaming the live reaction to Friday at the Summer Games Fest? Yes, I will be streaming it. Yes, I'll be streaming the Xbox Showcase. I'll be streaming the Summer Games Fest as well. I could see a price drop quietly announced after they show the next console. Yeah, like maybe after the next console comes out. Although Nintendo did have a 70% dip in sales, I think, year on year for the Switch. Either year on year or month on month. But I think it's year on year compared to the previous month in the MPD. So, I mean, I think a price drop is probably going to come later this year or early next year at some point. I think probably a price drop by 2025 at some point for sure. But right now, I don't think they're going to announce it at a direct. I don't think so. I don't think so, but we'll see. Especially since components are so high at this point. Like a lot of the chip components are still expensive. It's not like it's super cheap, you know. So yeah. Nintendo always holds on to games that are done. I guess they try to find the right time. Yeah, it's about slotting it at the right time. You don't want to just release everything right when it's ready because it might interfere with other games that you're releasing. You got to have a good, solid, like, release schedule lineup. Or you might want to line it up with more of a budget that you have for, like, let's say, holiday. Like, you want to push a game at a certain time to sell better based off of, like, you know, data or metrics. So that could be that too. It's like, oh, if we put out Zelda, you know, at holiday, that's probably like a Zelda remaster will probably do better than if we put it out like in, you know, January or something like that, you know. So yeah. Why all the hate for the state of play yesterday? I thought it was okay, not great, but not awful. There was a lot of hate for the state of play because I mean there was a lot of like, you know, really campy type looking games and stuff that we've already seen before. A lot of the new stuff that they showed off like was either new IPs that we don't know anything about, and they wasted 10 minutes on a cutscene on like they wasted 10 minutes on like a cutscene, you know, with this game called Concord, and then it ended up just being an Overwatch clone, you know. So it was just like a lot of time wasted on a game that doesn't look that great. It was cutscenes instead of actual gameplay the whole time, so they just took too much time on it. Astrobot was good, but outside of that, there wasn't really a lot of original or, you know, new first party games, which they did state that there wasn't going to be a ton. But I think that's the reason why people didn't feel that it was that great. A lot of multi-platform stuff too, like stuff that's just going to be on everything, you know. So I think those are all that's the reasons why. Let's see here. AB James says, hi all. Astrobot was the highlight for me of the state of play. It looks like 3D Mario inspired, but overall quite creative. Astrobot, the gameplay, if you've played it, it's very like Galaxy inspired. So if you have a PS5, you can play the Astrobot adventure game that's built into the PS5, right? And that game plays a lot like Galaxy. There's a lot of elements of Galaxy in that game. Hey, what's up, Shannon H? I'm hoping that we'll get a release date for Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. Well, we need an announcement and release date. Yes, that'd be good. Old Man Endorse is vibing to this air ride music. Hey, let's go. PS5 lost an exclusive as well. God of War coming to PC. I mean, it's still console exclusive and it's their own first party, so that doesn't really matter. Never lose hope for Wind Waker HD and 12% HD. It's come out on Switch. Hopefully, we get Ocarina of Time HD next year. I mean, I don't know. Like, there is no Ocarina of Time HD, right? They'd have to make that. There already is a Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker, so you just have to port those. But there is no Wind Waker or Ocarina of Time HD. You know, they have the remaster that's on the 3DS, but that's not in HD. So they'd have to rework that quite a bit, right? But I don't know. I mean, maybe one of these days they just remake the whole game. So yeah, he says, "Oh, you're just playing." Okay, yeah, cool. It's all good. It's more so frustration. Fans can see that Sony is just stagnant. Yeah, it's kind of stagnant right now because games take so long to come out. But I think that next year Sony might have a pretty big lineup of you know, big. I think like the Ghost of Tsushima 2. There might be some pretty big games next year. But yeah, their big titles are taking them a long time to make. That's for sure. Absolutely. I think Ocarina of Time HD would need to be a ground up remake. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, you can take the game and then just you can make it run in 1080p in 60 frames and say, here's the HD version of the game. You can do that if they really wanted to. But I mean, who knows what they want to do with it. Let's see. Elton says, I like the background with the PlayerEssence neon sign. Yeah, shout outs to Justin with this one. But yeah, I think Wind Waker HD and Twilight, guys, it's happening. I don't know how many times we got to talk about this. It's happening. It's just a matter of when. I feel like who's in more pain right now, Bloodborne fans or like Twilight Princess and Wind Waker fans that have been waiting all generation for these games. Hey, what's up, Symbol? Welcome. No, I'm good on the Elden Ring DLC. I didn't even finish the base game. I didn't find the game fun or good for me. The game's good though. Elden Ring's a good game. It's just not for me. Just not for me. Yeah, Silk Song fans looking like clowns as well. Silk Song fans definitely looking like clowns, for sure. 100% looking like clowns at this point. Yeah, my wife was telling me that we were looking into different neon signs to get. So when I finally do my room, we'll get a neon sign. Come on, OJ, we need you on the Souls games. I mean, I'm just not into the Souls games anymore. I mean, I did love Stellar Blade. I thought that was good. That has some light Souls elements in there, but I'm just not big on Souls games, man. So yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. I think I gotta take this. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that, guys. Neo 1, Sekiro. Yeah, those are all good games. They're just not for me. I mean, I want to maybe check out that Neo collection on PlayStation 5, so I'll probably check that out for sure. One of these days. One of these days. If they did Ocarina of Time remake, I would just prefer them to go Metroid Prime remastered route, mostly do graphical improvement with quality of life features, keep the core game the same. Yeah, or I mean, they can go like Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door route too, you know, where it's just take the game, just redo most of it, you know. But I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, I have no idea what they're gonna do. Brian Jedi, shoutouts though. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hey, Silk Song people. You've got 3 events that's next month that could be at it. They're not going to show it at some random indie show. But I mean, maybe Nintendo Direct, right? Maybe, I mean, at the Xbox show. Maybe they have it at the Xbox show because they have the marketing rights, right? With the whole Game Pass thing. So there's that. Hey, what's up, Anthony Cooper? Yo, Paul Gale Network with the Ninja Peach.
Hey, OJ. I wanted to invite you early before our co-streamer initiative video goes up. If you're interested in covering Indie Mania on your channel, the early content creators that sign up get their linkable badge featured on indiemania.net.
I gotta take a look at that. I'm sorry. I know you reached out to me about that, Paul Gale. I gotta take a look at analyze it and really read through it. But shout outs, Paul Gale. Yeah, man, I'll definitely take a look at it this weekend for sure. I've just been so busy with Little Man and all that. But thank you, Paul Gale. Paul Gale Network running the Indie Mania. So I definitely want to see what that's about. Check out Paul Gale Network on his YouTube channel as well. He's awesome. Friend of the channel, had him on many times to talk about video games and stuff, man. So Paul Gale, thank you for the support, man. Thank you so much for the support, man. I appreciate it. $5. You are now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. You guys give Paul Gale some love. Anybody does 5 or more, you can beat out Paul Gale on the board. Let's go. Shoutouts. Shoutouts to Paul Gale. If you want some music, let me know, Paul. I got you. A Chrono Trigger remake on Switch would be fire. They've made one for Live Alive, so why not? Yeah, that would be really good. I think Square Enix did ask about it a couple months ago, so maybe it happens. What's up, Anthony Cooper? What's up, Ayo? I haven't been on the men's set to get into Neo, but Team Ninja are kings of combat. Yeah, they're really good. As someone who tried to play Ocarina of Time on the NSO, I'd rather they just remade it. Most N64 games don't hold up well to me. I can see that. I think it holds up, but I can understand why people don't feel like it holds up. My favorite games as a kid were the San Francisco Rush and Rush 2. Why don't they release games like that? Because they're just racing games, that's why. Paul Gale with the gifted membership as well. Thank you so much, Paul Gale. Thank you for the gifted membership, getting us to 10 on the combo board. Hey, let's go. Thank you so much. And you are also the gift ninja, Paul Gale, sweeping the board right now. Out here, beasting it. Let's go. On JoJo Fridays. Let's get it, man. Paul Gale. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you. One gifted. Anybody does more than one, they bid out Paul Gale on the board. John Luke Picard has gotten the gifted membership. Time to sweep the leg. Both of them, Johnny. But I think Nintendo, Xbox, or the Summer Games Fest. Did you play Paper Mario last night? A little bit, but I played it more today. I played a lot of it today. I'm on level 40 of the freaking 100 pit thingy, so I'm doing that right now. I'm doing that, so I'm kind of bopping people in there. Got 60 more floors to go. Let's see. I grew up playing Ocarina of Time, but I also I still enjoy playing Ocarina of Time, but I grew up with it. Yeah, I mean, I grew up with it as well. I mean, I get why it's a little crusty around the edges, right? I mean, it's a little crusty around the edges. I think the 3DS version is definitely very good. I mean, it ups the frame rate to 30 frames instead of 20. It's got better visuals. It's got some cool quality of life stuff in there. It's kind of built into the 3DS gameplay, but even some other quality of life stuff in there. So yeah. Pro Joe with the 14 months says, what are my thoughts on Zelda Lego? Will I buy it? Probably not. I'm not a Lego person anymore. I used to like Legos at one point, but not anymore. So I probably won't pick it up. But thank you for the 14 months membership, man. I appreciate that. I still need to play Ocarina of Time on NSO. My backlog is crazy long, but I'm hoping they remake it at this point. So you've never played it? Man, that's crazy. I think some Super Double Dragon music sounds good unless you really want some Buck Bumble. No Buck Bumble. No Buck Bumble. Let's get this going here though. I can get you some Super Double Dragon. Super Double Dragon music. I'll probably go way up in price. I'll probably go way up in price in the future. Oh yeah, that thing's probably going to be rare in the future. Absolutely, it's probably going to be rare in the future. Shout outs to Paul Gale. Thank you for the support. Appreciate that. Shout outs to Pro Joe. Thank you for the 14 months. I love Ocarina of Time, but Majora's Mask was always my favorite Zelda game on N64. Well, there's only like 2, right? There's only like 2 main ones. So yeah. But yeah, Shaw, I feel you on that one, man. What's up, OJ? How you doing? I'm doing good, Mr. Davis. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, the top 25 today was good. Top 25 was good today. It was a lot of fun. That video took me way too long to make, as well, man. That video was nuts in terms of how long it took me to make. But it's not doing okay. It's not doing that great, but I think long term I'll do really good. The retention time on there is good, so people are watching and enjoying it. Let's see here. Anthony Cooper says, I know you don't about EA, but they're gonna get College Football 25. My uncle's going crazy for it. Yeah, I'm good on College Football 25, man. I'm not a fan. Fierce Deity mask was OP. You only use the Fierce Deity like one time in the whole game, though, right? I remember like once. You don't get to use it much. That was definitely one of your best ranking videos. I was surprised to see Fortnite on it. You gotta go with the facts, man. Fortnite was huge in 2018, so it's definitely one of the games that helped boost the elevate the Switch, because you could play a portable version of Fortnite. That was like for free. That was like the best thing ever. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Care. No, it's all good, Anthony. I'm just not big on. I'm not big on like EA's football games, like, and I'm not big on college football just in general. Like, I never really played the college football games too much. I did play, I think, college football like 05 with Reggie Bush on the cover. I think I played 03 with Larry Fitzgerald, but I never really, like, I think I played the one with Tim Tebow on the cover as well, but I never was really big on college football. I was just never really big on it. You know, even though I played college football, I was never just really big on college football. I don't know why. I was always more big on like the like Madden back in the day. But it's all good though. Like, if you're looking forward to it, yeah, I bet it's gonna do really well. Like, people are excited for college football. People are excited for it, so I think it's gonna do well. Do you think Twilight Princess will come to the Switch? There you go. I guess it's okay to talk about it since we're talking about Twilight Princess. You know, since we're discussing Twilight Princess. So I guess it's okay to actually say, all right, you know, here's what's going on with the game. You know, here's what's going on with it. You know, yes, I do think Twilight Princess is coming to Switch, and Wind Waker. For those that are wondering if Wind Waker is coming, yes, I do think both are coming. Daryl Kelly says, I was excited about College Football 25, but they're all in on the Ultimate Team, which is about as close to the scam as it gets. Yeah. It seems like, of course they're going to be. I mean, that's a big moneymaker for them. So, I mean, and this college football game is going to actually have the players' likeliness and name and all that, right? So, back then you couldn't do that. But now you can actually just pay the player. What are they? I think that each college football player gets $600 to be in the game. So, I think some of them maybe got bigger deals, but like I think the cover athletes got bigger deals. But yeah, most of the players get $600 to be in the game, or you can not take the 600 and not be in the game, you know? So most of them are gonna just take the 600 and be in the game. But yeah, they're gonna do Ultimate Team with it, right? They're gonna do Ultimate Team. So yeah, we desperately need Wind Waker. Desperately need Wind Waker. Didn't we, Penucci, didn't we desperately need the PlayStation Showcase yesterday? You said it was gonna show Nintendo how to get it done. I don't think you felt that confident after the show. What happened, brother? What happened? Oh man. Let's see. The longer we wait for Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD, the more likely it's a double pack. I don't think there's any correlation with that. It could not be a double pack. It could be a double pack, but I don't think you wait longer, all of a sudden it turns into more of a double pack. I don't think so. I can see your reasoning though, Steve, because it's like, oh well, they're gonna stop releasing Switch games at some point, right? But it's very possible that that they just still release it later, right? So I don't know, man. Yes, I'm streaming the Xbox show, guys. I always stream every show that I can. So, I mean, if I stream the PlayStation show, then I'm going to stream the Xbox show. So, yeah. Mario Kart 64 versus Diddy Kong Racing. Which one is your favorite? I think I like Diddy Kong Racing a little bit more back in the day. But, I mean, I'm not a big racing guy or anything. I think Nintendo along with the Wii U, Switch 2 is going to have a giant list of launch titles. I mean, obviously you learn from every system, but I think the more bigger thing is that it's like they have one system instead of two, because they're still supporting the 3DS with games at the same time. So it's more about just focusing all your efforts on one system, so you're more focused, more so than anything. Ubisoft show? I don't know. Ubisoft shows, they give you copyrights at times, so I don't know if I'm going to do the Ubisoft show. Amazing year for PlayStation, OJ. I know, but we're talking about the state of play. You said it's going to show Nintendo how to get it done. So you want Nintendo to show off cutscenes, like a cutscene for 10 minutes of a Overwatch game? Of an Overwatch clone? Is that what you want? Or like Marvel Rivals, like more Overwatch clones? Is that what you want? So yeah. Hey, what's up, Minato Mario? Welcome to the stream, man. Weren't you not able to stream after the Ubisoft show? Yeah, there was one year where Ubisoft copyright claimed myself, so I couldn't stream Nintendo's Direct. Imagine losing out on a Nintendo Direct because of a Ubisoft showcase. And they didn't release it. People were like hounding them to please release it. The Nintendo show's coming up. The same thing happened to Spawnwave and many other people. And Ubisoft literally just ignored it until after E3. They're like, oh, we're sorry. And I was like, I'm never buying or supporting anything like directly Ubisoft ever again. Like, I'm never going to, like, that was when I just said I'm done with Ubisoft. Like, I'm just done. I did get Mario plus Rabbids, but that was given to me. You know, that was, but I said I'm done with this company. Overall, I mean, I'm still part of their creator program, but, you know, I think I'll get some review codes, but I'm not buying anything from them. That really pissed me off. I think that was like 2018 or 2019. I forgot what year it was. But yeah, people were peppering them, and I know that they saw it because it's freaking E3. I know that they saw it, and they did nothing. It's not hard to release a copyright claim or strike or whatever. It's really not that hard. You press a button inside of YouTube, and it removes it. So they just left it, you know. So I had to stream on Twitch, which was fine. We ended up having a lot of people there, so it was okay. Rooney says it won't be a double pack. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do a double pack. I mean, they could, but I just don't know if, like, the longer it takes, all of a sudden it turns into a double pack more so than anything. You know, I don't know if that's the case. So yeah. I don't know. My last Ubisoft game was Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and it was horrible. I remember that game. Yeah, I think like Angry Joe. I forgot who was playing that game I was watching. I'm just like, yeah, this fake Predator or whatever. Or they're in the jungle riding around in like Jeeps and stuff. I'm like, this does not look fun. They had God of War and Until Dawn coming to PC is huge. They had God of War. God of War is a game that it's already on PS5. So, like, that doesn't really excite me that there's a PC version of God of War. That's coming 2 years later. And Until Dawn, I mean, yeah, no offense to Until Dawn. That's cool, but it's not going to get me really excited. That game already came out, did it not? And I'm not big on, it's like one of those, like, watching games, right? Where, like, it's like a story-based, narrative-driven game. I'm not big into those type of games, so. I mean, I get it for you, though. If that's huge for you, that's awesome, man. But that's just not necessarily, like, stuff that I'm excited about, which is fine. You know, you can be excited for it, sell out. You can be excited for that. Using your stream as a background noise while I work out. As a huge MH guy, I was hyped for Wild's info. Hoping they can get it on Switch 2. I think they'll come to Switch 2, or they'll make something else. But yeah, the game looks awesome. Oh, yeah, I did get Prince of Persia. Yeah, I did get Prince of Persia. I had to support that because it's Prince of Persia and it's like 2D and it's like the Rayman Legends team, so I had to directly support that. So yes, I lied. I did support something Ubisoft, but that's different because it's the Rayman Legends team. So I will directly support them, but I'm not supporting all the other stuff. So I assume people were asking about the what time the Direct annoys you more than Twilight Princess Wind Waker questions. Oh man, I'm not. I mean, they're both annoying, party man. They're both pretty annoying, to be honest, man. They're both pretty bad. They're both pretty bad. But I don't mind and I think more of the time is worse because I usually have the time up on the screen, you know. So that the time might be worse than this. But we'll see. I'm not sure because I went on long rants when it comes like to the whole time thing. So I would say the time zone thing would be a bit more because you could Google time zone. That's true. That's true. Whereas people say, hey, what do you think about Wind Waker Twilight Princess? Like, okay, you know, that's not something that you can just Google, you know, my answer. So yeah. So yeah, I think it's more the time. Yeah, I agree on that one. Let's see, we need a top 10 most annoying questions ever. Oh man, I mean, we can talk about it right now. So I would probably say like, yeah, for sure, time, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh man, what else? Are you going to stream this? Are you going to stream the Nintendo Direct? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna stream it. Then again, it's good to ask them because sometimes I might be doing something, right, where I can't stream it. Silk Song, Metroid Prime, yeah, Metroid Prime, yeah, definitely. Switch 2, like, when are they gonna reveal the Switch 2? Oh man, is there gonna be a new Mario Kart? That doesn't get asked as much though. That's just Party Man and all of his sock accounts that ask that. Do you think the OG Smash Bros will ever be added to Switch 64 online? Well, maybe one of these days, Mike. What are your predictions for the Direct? Yeah, that's one of them. But I understand that though. Like, I'll always answer that. That to me is not a big deal. You know, that to me is not a big deal at all. I don't think anybody asked me, do I like JRPGs? Most people know that I like JRPGs, so I don't think anybody asked me that. Like, hey, OG, do you like JRPGs? It's like, it's pretty clear. So yeah, people don't really ask me that. But yeah. I don't have sock accounts. No, I'm just playing. Party Man doesn't actually have sock accounts. I'm just joking around. As soon as the Switch 2 comes out, when's the Switch 2 Pro? That's probably going to be a thing. That's probably going to be a thing. Mother 3 used to be a question all the time, like in the Wii U era. Mother 3 used to be that. So that used to be the big question. But yeah, people don't really do that anymore. Not as much. So yeah. Let's see here. What time zone? Yeah, yeah, we talked about that. Shoulders, that's just weird. Crispy Tofu with the dollar holla. Let's go, Crispy Tofu. And he says, hey, OJ, I want to ask you something because I know you've spent some time on business side of things. What do you think the meetings behind closed doors are like at Sony? Seriously, what are they doing? And do they even care about the fan disappointment? Absolutely. Usually like at these meetings for like Sony, like these business meetings and strategic meetings, you know, they're all there. They've got their iPads, they've got their, you know, notepads, they got their laptops, and they're brainstorming what we need to do, when we need to do it, and how we need to do it. It's like a pyramid. Not a pyramid scheme, but it's like a pyramid. You have your vice presidents, you have obviously your presidents, CEOs, you have the people underneath them, your executives, and they all kind of report, right? So then they say, hey, this is how this is going. This is what we think we're going to do here. Here's where we think we can exploit. Hey, we're looking at market research. Market research says, hey, this is what's popular. How did this game focus test? What's our lineup going to be like? So they're looking and they're structuring all of that stuff. But it's a number of people in those meetings. It's not just like, you know, two guys saying, hey, we're going to do this. You know, it's structured. And like I said, it's based off like a hierarchy, right? Like you have your executives, you have your vice presidents, you have your presidents, and they're all talking about what they're going to do. But at the end of the day, the buck stops at, you know, Herman Holst and the other dude, right? When it comes to certain things. But they're also in these meetings, they're meeting with their own teams as well. So the vice presidents, the executives, they're meeting with their teams that they're underneath them, right? They're going and talking to developers, getting feedback and all that, and then reporting back. But yeah, meetings almost all day. I mean, they're doing meetings all the time because you have to structure this stuff, and stuff changes dynamically. You might get, hey, this game's not looking too good. We got to delay it. So now we have to have a meeting. When is it going to be? Is it going to affect our other games? So that's essentially how it works. It's boring. It's boring as hell. You barely have time to play the games that you're talking about. That's what's happening at these meetings, you know, or behind the closed doors. It's boring. It's just, but you're already in there. You're in that life. You're in there. So there's not really anything that you can do. I mean, obviously you can provide for your family. You make a lot of money, you know, when you work for those companies in that position, or you're truly passionate about it, but it's not fun. I don't think anybody can say that it's fun being a president or an executive of a gaming company. It's not fun. It can be fun at times, but it's not a fun job. It's not a fun or desirable job, you know, in my opinion, at least, based off of everybody that you just, when you watch executives talk. It's not like they're like, oh yeah, this is fun. I mean, like I said, sometimes you have fun, like Reggie would have fun doing certain things, but it's not a super fun overall thing to do, just being in meetings all day, you know. Let's see here. Will Mario Kart 8 be on Switch 2? Yes, backwards compatible. Funny thing is, Astropod did better than other 3D Mario games. Narrative is going around on Twitter. That's not an actual narrative. They're just joking around because they're saying that you get it. It comes pre-installed with the PS5. It's not a real narrative, though. Okay, better questions. Like, what day or date do you predict the Nintendo Direct to be on? I mean, I have no idea when it's going to be. I mean, you can't really guess when a Direct's going to be. It's hard to actually get the date right overall. So, overall, let's see. If there was no Sony to give all my monies to, I just wouldn't game. Long live PS Vita 2 Switch Killer. Yeah, I remember the Switch Killer narrative at one point. Or no, it wasn't Switch Killer. Sorry, it was 3DS Killer. The Vita was the 3DS killer at one point. June 13th will be the 7th anniversary of Metroid Prime. Okay. So you think Switch 2 will be backwards compatible, including physical? Yeah, so I've already made multiple videos. We've already talked about that. There's already been other viable, incredible rumors and people that have said that it's already going to be that. So yes, why wouldn't it be backwards compatible? Like, what's the reason for it not being backwards compatible? Based on everything that we've seen, they're going to make a better Switch. They're going to still use NVIDIA, so it doesn't. They've talked about how they want to transition over to the next, like a smooth transition. They talked about rolling over your accounts so your digital stuff moves over. So I don't understand why it's some type of crazy thing. You know, that doesn't seem too crazy to me. GameCube to Wii, that was backwards compatible. Wii to Wii U. GBA to DS, or Game Boy to Game Boy Color, Game Boy Color to Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance to DS, DS to 3DS. It's not a crazy concept. Let's see here, Switch 2. I mean, those were, remember the whole thing that came out a couple of years ago that it's not going to be, oh no, it's not going to be, oh no. And then all of a sudden, oh, well, then there's rumors coming, oh, it is going to be, oh, well, that's died down. But now they're coming back. They're starting to make a comeback. For sure. Isn't Astro's Playroom the one that's pre-installed? Is Astro going to be full price or pre-installed? Well, it can't be pre-installed because the PS5 is already out, so it can't be pre-installed. But no, it's going to be a separate release, and I don't know if it's going to be full price. Like, I think it might be like $50 or something. But it's going to be a separate release. But yeah, it's not pre-installed because the system's already out, so you can't pre-install a new game. It'd have to be a game that you just download. Or you buy. I don't really care if it's back. I think back compat's important because it gives you an instant library that you can play on there, you know. And you can remove clutter too, right? You can remove the system. It gives you an instant library. It gets new people that maybe didn't jump onto the Switch, or it gives them to say, hey, look, I can buy a Switch too, and then I can instantly have other games to play, right? I can go buy Tears of the Kingdom. I can go buy X, Y, or Z. So I think it's important. For a popular system that is done well, where people have a lot of library, I think it's important. And if the system flops or fails, then yeah, it's not that important, right? Like, it's not that important if a system flops or fails or isn't, like, you know, like going from one system to another. Like Wii U, it wasn't, I mean, they changed the format though with Wii U, but it wasn't as important for Wii U because Wii U was a flop. PSVR 2 was hurt by the lack of backwards compatibility. It really was, because people that, you know, liked PSVR 1, they're like, oh yeah, can I play my PSVR 2 games on here? Or can I play my PSVR 1 games on my PSVR 2? They're like, no. Like, what the hell? I'm not buying this crap. Yeah, because like that feels like a waste, you know? You just wasted all that money. I mean, you can still play it on your original system, but yeah, it's not a good thing to not have that, you know? I think it'll be hilarious if Astrobot comes in at 70. Yeah, it's not going to be 70. I mean, it's not. The Game Boy Advance one, as far as to include OG Game Boy chipset for backwards compatibility, they're willing to make the efforts financially reasonable. Oh yeah, they're going to make that effort. I think so, especially for like a popular system. And everything that they've said so far kind of leads to believe that they're going to do that. So I don't know if there's any data that proves the net benefit of backwards compatibility in the traditional sense in the Xbox enhancement version. There is no data that I can find that proves that backwards compatibility is like some type of, you know, massive system boost. But I think that there's some data that backwards compatibility will help with evergreen games being sold. So like people that will still buy PS4 games to play on PS5 or people there is data that kind of supports that, right? So I think that with Nintendo, I think people still buy Nintendo Switch games. Like they still buy games that came out 3-4 years ago, first party games. Like we see that. So I think that it makes sense in this case, because if somebody buys a Switch 2, they can go out and buy Super Mario Bros. Wonder and play it in great quality on Switch 2, you know? So I think that there's enough to show that, yeah, like there's definitely, you might get some extra boost in software sales, especially at launch, you know, if it's backwards compatible. So yeah, I wonder if Astrobot can become a flagship franchise for Sony. I don't know about a flagship franchise, but I mean, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, there's no actual, like, real, like, data that shows, oh yeah, the backwards compatibility, it means everything's going to sell really well and all, like, you know. But, I mean, it's hard, like I said, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Nathan Fox, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome. I'm hyped for Suicide Team. Suicide Team. Guardians of the Milky Way. Oh man, shout outs, let's go. Yeah, Astro's Playroom was first pre-installed, yes, but this is a new game. So when Monado Mario asked me, is it going to be, if the new game is going to be pre-installed, it's like, it's impossible to be pre-installed unless they just start shipping new systems pre-installed with the new game. But that's not what they're doing. What they're doing is, it's just, you know, it's a separate game. It's a separate game. It's just like any other game, and there's going to be a physical version of the game too. So I want to see Princess Peach Showtime get a buff on Switch 2. That'd be nice. I don't think they're going to do anything though, but that'd be nice. Enjoyed Astrobot's Rescue Mission on PSVR and Astro's Playroom, both surprisingly good. Yeah, I did not play the VR one, but I played the Playroom, and it was solid. Maybe pre-installed with the PS5 Pro. I don't think so. I think they're gonna make you buy the game. I don't think they're gonna pre-install it. I think it's gonna be a paid game. Why must you kill dreams? LOL. I've got to kill dreams, man. I don't know. We'll see it if Princess Peach. I mean, it's still selling in the Japanese sales charts. So since it's still selling in the Japanese sales charts, that makes sense. Yo, Dark Card with the Zhao Zhao.
No rain, no rainbow from Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, that's the first big JoJo dono of the stream. First JoJo of the stream. Thank you so much. It kind of scared me a little bit because I was kind of vibing. And then JoJo came popping out of nowhere. Yo, thank you so much for the first JoJo of the stream. Dark Card. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. And yes, I can get your music going right away. Thank you for that big $10. You are now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Anybody does 10 or more, you can beat up my man Dark Card. On the board. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that. I'm smiling because you scared me. It just kind of came out of nowhere. Yo, let's get these combos on the board. We are very close, guys, to our next combo breaker. We've got extra point for JoJo Fridays. So we're at 14 on the board. Thank you so much, Dark Card. Appreciate that. Oh, there we go. Unlocked, boys and girls. 15 minutes extra on the stream. Appreciate that. Let's go. Dylan J. White. Cautiously optimistic for college football 25. Hey, man, good luck. Good luck. That's all I got to say is good luck. I hope it works out well for you college football guys. But I mean, if it's good, I'll check out the game. If it's good, I'll check it out. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Shout outs to Dylan J. White, though. Shout outs to Dylan J. White. Let's go. Let's get this Grand Blue. Fantasy versus no rainbow. No rainbow theme. Here we go. Actually, wait. I think this is it. Here we go. Thank you so much to Dark Card. Hokage Ninja. Thank you so much to Dylan J. White. Let's go. So I think Switch is March 2025. I mean, it could be, man. It could be around that time. That's what it seems like it's going to be, dude. Let's see. I purposely didn't do everything on Tears of the Kingdom so I can go back to it later. Really? That's funny. So like a Switch 2 version or just later, just in general? Having faith in EA. Yeah, I know Exalted Donut. I don't really have much faith in EA. Shout outs to Mega Lee. Shout outs to Silk Reese over there on Twitch. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let's go. Let's go. So do you think that there's going to be like a Tears of the Kingdom like remaster? So I think, I don't know. I think sometimes I do stuff like that too, Projo. Hey, what's up, Anto Samus? Welcome to the stream, brother. I haven't said what up to you. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think sometimes I kind of subconsciously do that. I subconsciously don't finish things. I'm thinking, hey, that might release a new one. You know? They might release another one, enhanced. Right? So it's like Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I've like not done everything in that game. So I'm thinking, hey, they might make a Switch 2 version that 60 frames, you know? I'll do it on there. I think I do that too. I think I subconsciously do that though. So yeah, I haven't had faith in EA since EA Big. Yeah, EA has a new team working on it. I think it's the mobile team working on it, Dylan, and it's only next gen. The gameplay trailer looked good today. I won't pre-order, but I hope we get a good football game. Yeah, we'll see, Dylan. We'll see. We'll see. EA's been known to doctor trailers before, but we'll see how it goes. Hey, EA's made some bangers. Sure. You gonna do that for a Refantasio? I don't know if I can hold it in for Refant. I mean, I might. I mean, I wouldn't say I got burned, but like SMT5, I did everything, and I'm thinking to myself, then I got to do everything again. But yeah, Refantasio, man, that game's gonna be so lit. I'm planning on streaming that game too. I'm planning on actually like streaming it a little bit, like streaming just like me, like messing around doing side quests and stuff like that. So, cause it's kind of like a vibe game. It has the vibes. So yeah, Refantasio, man, I'm excited for that game. Don't play the next Sony first-party game at launch. The PS6 remaster will be out in a few years. Yeah, right. PS6, man, can't wait for the PS6. That's gonna be lit. Real quick though, guys, if you can hit that like button, that would be awesome. If you can hit that like button, I do appreciate it. And shout outs to all the new Elite Ninjas as well, man. We're getting back up to the 600. We're on our way back to 600. 572 members. If you do want to become a member on stream, get yourself some exclusive emotes, badges, exclamation mark in the chat. All you got to type is exclamation mark member. You can get yourself a nice shiny badge like Exalted Donut, like Projo, like Dior, and it's only $1 a month. So I do appreciate the support, guys. So shout outs to you guys, man. What's up, Jamal? Welcome to the stream, brother. I mean, you don't have to, you don't have to. LOL, what up, OJ? I don't have to what? I don't even know what you're talking about. Joseph S. What's up, man? Welcome. Welcome, guys. If you guys want to, let's go over the Zelda Twilight Princess stuff, because we do have more people here than when we did when we first started talking about it, I guess. So let's talk about that. So Midori has stated she does not know why Zelda Twilight Princess HD Nintendo's has not released it yet. So it looks like it's going to be a holiday type of thing. But we did get an article in 2021. So it's so funny. I was on My Nintendo News, and there was an article that said in February 18, 2021, journalists state Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD are coming to Nintendo Switch this year. That was 3 years ago. So Tom Phillips says, see you, or Cheesemeister says, well, look on the bright side. If you already have the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on the Wii U, there's no need to rebuy them again. And then Tom Phillips, I think he's from Eurogamer, was like, see you in a couple months. It's like, yeah, a couple years more like it, you know. So they've been, this has been a thing for People are waiting their whole life for this. Oh, they're waiting forever for this. For Wind Waker HD. It's both. This was rumored, both of them. Once again, this is February 18th. February 18th, 2021. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is just crazy. So it's just been around. It's been around for a while, man. It's been around for a while. So what do you guys think? Because Nintendo hates Zelda fans. They hate Zelda fans. Absolutely hate them. Princess Peach Showtime greater than FF7 Rebirth? Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't want to go that far. Personally, I doubt Astrobot is going to be a PlayStation flagship series or even their mascot, since Astrobot himself is like it's like a base on the PS5 console. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it does. As you go and do all the quests and the heroes, I can't proceed to certain areas of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Yeah. Shout outs to Jamal. Let's go. Do everything in the game again. Oh, yeah, I don't have to, but I want to, kind of. Let's see. Would it be kind of history repeating itself if you remember that Twilight Princess HD was a late Wii U title? I mean, it could be, Mr. L. I think I talked about something like that where they did release that at the end. Although I guess it wouldn't be history repeating itself because Wind Waker was an early Wii U title. Like Wind Waker HD came out in 2013. I think it was like September 2013. So that was before the first year of the Switch. So I mean, it kind of is and it kind of isn't. But yes, Twilight Princess was a late Wii U title, 2016, first half 2016 Wii U title. So that there is that. That's true. But what about Wind Waker? You know. So yeah, we'll see. Probably a rumor that tricked out the Nintendo was going to release Switch 2 instead of the OLED. I don't think so with the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. I think what happened is that Nintendo's had the games just sitting there. I think that they've just had the games just sitting there and they've just decided to not release them. Like I'm dead serious that Nintendo has probably just been sitting on the games because they've had a bunch of other games come out. So I think they've just been sitting on them for a while. I think that's really what it comes down to. So yeah, waiting their whole life for the millionth release of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. Twilight Princess has been re-released a lot of times. Twilight Princess, GameCube, Wii, Wii U. So this would be the fourth release. Wind Waker, not as much. GameCube, no Wii, then Wii U. So this would be the third release of Wind Waker. So I think Wind Waker maybe is a little bit more exciting for some people just because of the style of game that it is. But people love Twilight Princess as well. So we'll see what they do, man. We'll see what they do. This has been the light. Some people have been waiting this since they were children. I've been waiting to replay Wind Waker since I was 11. Now that I'm 18 or now that I'm 20. I've been waiting for my whole life. That ass got some kids waiting their whole life to play Wind Waker. Waiting their whole adult life to play Wind Waker, bro. They didn't have a Wii U. They were babies when the GameCube came out, or they weren't alive when the GameCube came out. Waiting their whole life, bro. So, a new documentary just dropped right now from Technicals, The Victims of Leffen. Oh, what 2,000 views in 16 minutes. Yeah, I gotta watch that later. Yeah, I gotta watch that later. That is, oh, this is gonna be a banger. Let me put that in watch later for tonight. Oh boy. Yeah. Technicals is on one. I was in some of his streams, and you know he's been editing really late at staying up, and this one's taken him about, I think, like a couple years to put together. I think this one's taking him about 2 to 3 years to put together, so it's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna check it out later. Watch out for Leffen Technicals, LOL. Watch out for Leffen Technicals. What does that mean? I know who Leffen is, and I know who Technicals is, but who are you telling me to watch out for? Leffen or Technicals? I know Technicals. He's a subscriber to this channel. Me and him are cool, like we've talked. I don't know Leffen. I've had one interaction with Leffen, and the one interaction that I have was him blaming me for hate coming his way, because I did not mention him in a post. I made a post talking about how, Melee creators, I put a picture of like Scrooge McDuck, like grabbing money and like looking all crazy. And I made like a comment like Melee creators making Smash Ultimate content, right? Angry, but making money off of it. So then apparently people just started associating Leffen with that post, right? And then all of a sudden, Leffen comes over to the post and starts talking about how you're sending hate my way. You're a hater. I'm like, dude, what do you? And at that time, I subbed to Leffen's channel. I followed him on Twitch. I subbed to his channel. So I supported him. And I told him, like, dude, what are you talking about? I've supported you, you know? And he goes, yeah, no, not really. You know, that's not real support. You're a hater. I'm like, all right, whatever. And like, I roasted him in between there. I'm like, I'm not going to take that from you, like, you punk. You know, like, what the hell? You're not going to talk to me like I'm some type of little melee fan or something, bro. Don't come at me like that. Like, you don't know who you talking to, bro. So I kind of roasted him in that thing. I'm like, okay, well, you're going to act like that. I'm going to roast you back. You know, I'm going to say something back to you. I'm not going to let you talk to me like that. Like, I don't care how good you think. I don't care how many Evos you win or how many melee tournaments you win. You ain't talking to me like that. So some of these melee guys do. They think that because, oh, they win tournament, they can play video games real good. They can talk to people, normies, or people that aren't super popular any way that they want. Bro, you tripping. Don't talk to me like that, bro. So I kind of roasted him back in there. Like a little light roast here and there. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, that was the only interaction that we had. But even his own fans were like left him, like, shut the hell up, man. Like he didn't do anything to you. Stop crying about everything. So even his own fans, you know, were telling him to shut up, you know. So yeah. But it is what it is. But that was my only interaction that I've ever had with Leffen, you know. That's my only interaction that I've ever had with him. Technicals is cool. Like I said, I've had many interactions with him. You know, even like when I trolled him, like I first trolled Technicals. Like I didn't know, like, you know, we didn't know each other. We didn't, like, I mean, I knew of him, but he didn't know of me. And I think it was something about the ESAM getting the boxing ring. And I'm like, hey, I'll fight you. So I'm just trolling him. And he was cool about it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was super cool about it. And I think he like quote tweeted me and he was like, yeah, let's do it. And I was just like, and then a lot of my users went over to him like, hey man, don't fight OJ. You get beat up because Technicals is really skinny. And then Technicals was like, you guys are all sissies. So that's how me and Technicals kind of became cool, you know? Like then we started like DMing like certain like things and things like that. So yeah. Didn't Leffen go after another guy who made a video about him and then apologized? Leffen go after somebody that made a video about him and apologized? Hungry Box? I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Oh yeah. It was. I didn't expect Leffen to respond, but apparently people were going over to his stream and telling him about the tweet. Like, bro, what? Nobody mentioned your name. Like, sit down. Like, I didn't mention your name. Like, you could have picked any of these guys that were. There was a number of melee creators that were making content on Ultimate at that time because Ultimate was super hot and it was, yeah, you could make a ton of money off of views. Like guys were getting 100,000, 50, 70, 80,000 views off of the laziest Ultimate content that you can think of, right? Just complaining about the game or just whatever, all these melee guys. So I just thought it was fun. I'm like, yeah, these melee guys are angry as hell at Ultimate, but they stacking up those chips. You know, so I just made it, like I said, it was a little silly post, and it wasn't directed at anybody in particular. Yeah, Leffen was making melee content, or making Ultimate content, and like, you know, whatever. Maybe you could include him, but I didn't mention any names. So it's like if some random person mentions people that like, oh, you know, people that, Nintendo fanboys or Nintendo dudes that talk about this or that, I'm not just gonna go randomly roll up to their post if people think that it's me or something, or somebody's like, oh, OJ said this, or somebody's like, because like people have done that to me, like, oh, somebody said something about fanboys or about people who like this game or about that. I'm like, well, I'm not a fanboy, so I don't really care. You know, I like what I like. I live what I live. I do what I do. I've got all the systems. I'm good, so I don't got to worry about that. If anybody says anything about Nintendo fans or whatever, that don't concern me. That don't concern me. It only concerns people that feel all sensitive towards that. So I don't really be replying on people that try to tell me that or DM me, oh, this person said this, or trying to sneak diss you or I'm like, I don't care. That's not my concern. You know? That's not my concern. Sortable Shelf says, I played Wind Waker already, but I actually never played Twilight Princess, so it'll be the first time for you. Hey, let's go, Sortable. I didn't like the Smasher hacks compared Leffen to World War II dictator and got a lot of backlash. Yeah, that's what this is about. The victims of Leffen. It's about hacks, but I mean, yo, man, hacks is in a bad state right now, and he's definitely end-lifing thinking about it. He's in a bad state right now, and it's not good. I don't agree with everything when it comes down to how hacks did it, but he apologized. He deleted the videos. said he's sorry, and he's been begging for forgiveness for like years now, you know? So I mean, like, they're making this game, they're making Melee seem like it's the damn NFL, or like it's freaking the NBA, or it's like some type of prestigious association of highly qualified, dignified, highly qualified individuals. Bro, it's a video game. It's a party game that can be played competitively as a fighting game. So it's a fighting party game that's built a certain way for people to play in variety of ways. It's a hardcore fighting game, or playing it as a fun game that you play with your friends. Like, it's not that serious. And I know people make serious money off of Melee, but it's only like 5 people that actually make any real serious money off Melee. It's only like Mango, Hungry Box, and like that's, and Zane, maybe Cody. There's only like a few people that even make any real money off of Melee. Outside of that, it's like just everybody just kind of just playing for fun, which is fine. But Melee isn't some type of high-priced Super League or something like that. Like, they're being way too extra with hacks. They're being way too extra. Just give this man an actual path to come back. Not, we're gonna indefinitely ban you. You can't talk about the ban. You can't mention it. You can't say anything. And you might get him banned. You might not. There was no path. There was no, okay, you're banned for a year, 2 years. Oh, there's this infraction. There was nothing like that. It was just, you're just banned, you know? So, I don't know, man. And they protect Leffen like crazy. Leffen is broke the code of conduct. Leffen's broke so many rules, and he's never been, he did get the ban that he had in Europe, that one, but he's broke so many rules on the worldwide scale, and he's never been banned after that. And he broke a lot of the rules, you know, so whatever. Man, if I was hacks, I'd be like, F these dudes. The problem with it is that Melee has that indoctrination, right? Melee, the Melee community, they have this indoctrination. Like, the problem is that Hack started playing when he was really young. And he was, like, all of his social life, everything is tied to Melee. Everything's tied to a game, you know? One thing that I told myself, no matter what in my life, I'm not going to tie everything, my whole identity, to one thing. Whether it was like playing football, like my goal was to be in the NFL, but I didn't tie my whole identity to the NFL. Like, I still like to play video games. I still like to do other things, you know? There was other stuff that I like to do. So yeah, the NFL didn't work out for me. That's fine. All my friends I had were, you know, football or whatever, sports. Okay, all those people are not in my life anymore. That's fine. I have video games. And even if this doesn't work out for me, that's fine. I can talk about sports. You know what I'm saying? I can go into the sports realm and talk about sports. Like, I have many different passions in life, you know? So never tie yourself, your whole identity, your whole everything to like one specific thing. Because if that gets taken away from you, then what, you know? So yeah, that's the problem with hacks right now, man. It's mental. It's a mental breakdown that he's having, you know? Let's see here. I know I'm late here. Oh yeah, let's talk about the Phantasy Star Online stuff. Let's talk about that real quick. All right, so yeah, because I totally forgot about that. Okay, so Midori put out a tweet that also said this. She said, let me see what the quote. Oh man, it's such a long thread. But she said there is a new PSO series spinoff in development that is supposed to release in the current fiscal year. So from not at this point to like March of next year. This title is sometimes referred to as Oxy Hudson or Orbit at Sega. PS2 NGS is Oxymantis. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be a new, spin-off PSO series. So that'd be good. So like there was like one on Xbox, right? There was a PSO title on there. They've done some like DS stuff, haven't they, or something like that? So I mean, if it's going to be a spin-off PSO title, where it seems like it's going to be like an actual like single player or like co-op driven experience, I think that would be really good, because I do not play I do not play PSO. It's just I can't get into the always online MMO stuff, you know. So yeah. It looks like it's going to be a new game. It's not going to be a remaster or re-release, but a new spin-off from the PSO universe. So I think it'd be cool. Hey, but what's up, Juice Man Vaughn? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, there was two fantasies. Wasn't there 2 or 3? There's Phantasy Star 1 and 2. on the GameCube. Yeah. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Spicy Gaming? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? It says facts. I want to be a music producer, but I always love video games, anime, and basketball. Exactly. Yeah, and if the sports don't work out, then maybe I can try talking about anime. If that doesn't work out, I can just try editing videos. I like editing. If that doesn't work out, I don't know. Maybe I'll do some other type of business or something. But I'm never gonna tie my whole identity to one thing, you know, because it's just not healthy. Nathan Fox says, "Oh, get me good old school GameCube PSO thumbnail art." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Episodes 1 and 2 on the GameCube. Yeah. Episodes 1 and 2 on the GameCube, which are great. I have those actually. They're really good. Really good. Good. Hope everyone's well. Everything's good, man. So you're not tied to us. I purposefully ignored your question that you had before, Projo. But I mean, yeah, I already answered that. I said, yeah, I'm not tied to any one thing. I have many passions. You guys are awesome. You guys are incredible. But I'm not all tied just to one thing. I gotta be able to be multifaceted. You know, you gotta be multi-dynamic. You can't be that, or you're gonna end up like Hacks, bro. Hacks looks terrible right now. He looks absolutely terrible. Before, this man had a solid hairline. You know, he's not old either. I think he's only like 29, and he looked good. He looked in shape. Now he looks like the Critic right now, bro. He looks like right now. He looking like y'all remember that cartoon show, The Critic? He looking like he's looking like the Critic right now, bro. That dude from The Critic, he kind of looking like him. Let me show y'all a picture. Kind of looking like this dude right now, right, bro? Like, he got the sides on the, looking like the Critic, right? I mean, he ain't as bald as the Critic, but he's looking like he could end up looking like him when it's all said and done, man. So I mean, I don't know. He ain't looking too good right now, bro. So, let's see here. Hacks is coming off pathetic, man. You should never let the ops see you sweat. You shouldn't. But like I said, once again, it's a complicated situation, right, Juice? Because his whole life is attached to this. So that's the problem right now, you know, that we're seeing. That's the biggest issue. I would love to see you talk about anime. I watched so much of it, stuff from 70s up to 2024. I mean, maybe one of these is on a separate channel. Maybe I'll have an anime channel. But I mean, it takes a lot of effort because you got to edit your butt off when you do anime. Like, because there's too many copyright claims and stuff, you know? Let's see here. If you ever get off YouTube, I got you a job. I might hit you up on that one, Daryl. I saw what you do. That might be something that I can do too. But yeah, one of these days I might get tired of it, you know? I might get tired of it. But really, the cool thing about my job here, the cool thing about YouTube, or the cool thing about content creation is that I don't really get tired of it because I really love it. Like, I really love... There are some people that hate streaming. Like, I know people that are popular streamers that make tons of money streaming, and they hate streaming. So yeah, they're going to get tired of it. And at some point, they're going to quit. When they know they have enough, they're just going to quit. And they're not going to do it anymore because they don't really like it that much. But to me, it's something that I truly enjoy. I find it to be fun. If I don't do streaming, or if I, you know, stop doing it, like, I feel like there's like some type of issue a little bit for me, at least. Like, I have to be some type of content creator with the stuff that I love talking about games. I find it fun. Because like I said, I did the same thing that I'm doing right now. I did it like my whole life almost. Just like back then we didn't have the technology though. But like, we used to talk about games, discuss games like in a forum or in an open thing forever. You know, that used to be like a normal thing. So this to me is very natural. And I like it. Yo, Juice Man Vaughn with the big $20 Udabudos. Hey.
I bet you like this too, Fire.
Yes, I do. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Let's get you an extra point for the extra JoJo. We out here. We're going to go with the 4-pointer. 19. We are 1 away from another 20-minute extension on JoJo Fridays. I owe you guys some extra time, though, so I will stream a little bit later than I usually do tonight. But we can extend it out. Let's get it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I bet you like this too. Yo, I appreciate that, Juice. You are now the Hokage. And Stream Ninja taking the title from Dark Card. Anybody that's 20 or more, you can pass them up on both boards. If you've already supported, just subtract the difference. Y'all know the deal for the Hokage board. Thank you for the support. JMV in the chat. You guys give Juice Man Vaughn some love. You guys give him some love. Give him some love. And also use the emote. JMV's got, if you're a member, JMV's got his own emote. My man has supported the village so much over the years. He's the homie too, so. Who's the Smash player? I only know Zero and Hungry Box. Leffen? Who's Leffen or Hacks? Which one are you talking about? There was a guy at my high school we called the Critic. Yesterday's State of Play was amazing. I was trembling on my feet with the last announcement. All right, sounds good, Spidey boy. At Juice, if you want some music, let me know. I don't know if you talked about it already, but what are you playing lately, Essence? I pulled up Old Breath of Fire, great classics. I've been playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and it's freaking incredible. Dude, I'm like 20-something hours in, and I'm on chapter 3. Oh, man, I love Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. You just feel, you can tell, like, the intelligent systems. You can feel it. The more that you play the game, the combat system seems very simplistic, and it is. But then it gets more deep, and it gets deeper and deeper. As you go on, as you fight different types of enemies, it just gets deeper and deeper. You get different types of items that you need to use at certain points to beat enemies faster and everything. There's a lot of depth in the game, man. There's a lot more depth than people give it credit for. I really enjoyed Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I really, really enjoy it. It's good. So I've been playing that. I've been playing Stellar Blade a bit before that, but I've just been playing Paper Mario this whole time. Like, I haven't really been playing anything else but Paper Mario. Yeah, there's no path for him, man. My top 25 are great. Yo, shout outs. Appreciate that, Spidey. So yeah. But it's all good. I actually had aspirations to make video games, but never went in on it. Regret that kind. There was one point that I wanted to learn how to be like a developer, but like the cost of school is way too much. So I was like, I'm good. I'd rather just like talk about it or do something else. So it's all good though. All good. All good. Shout outs to Juice though. I just gotta push the chapter 2 in Thousand Year Door. Love Super Mario RPG remake. The badges in Thousand Year Door have great potential. Oh yeah, the badges, like the game is way more in depth. Super Mario RPG is just the beginning. Super Mario RPG is like simplistic. Super Mario RPG is like the most simplistic, like Mario RPG game that's out there. Like out of all like the real Mario RPG games, Super Mario RPG is probably the most simplistic one out of all of them. But it's the first one. It's like the first real RPG, Mario game. So. I love Thousand Year Door. My only complaint is the backtracking. The backtracking is actually way better in this game. You know why it's way better? Because they actually added the rooms where you can do like the warp pipes to where you can go to different places. I feel it adds a nice little touch. Like I actually don't mind it. The character, you can quick swap the characters, and you can use the warp pipes to get to where you need to get to faster. So I can understand why some people maybe don't like it, but I actually think it adds a nice little touch. Like a nice little Metroid, like kind of like a Metroidvania touch to the gameplay. The only thing is that it gets kind of confusing on where to go when you first are starting out to play. You don't exactly remember because some of the areas look the same, like the underground areas look the same and stuff. But yeah, once you kind of get the characters and get a hang of it, it's cool. So yeah, Thousand Year Door badge level up only. I've been doing badge level up, but I've been doing flowers too because I don't want to have to sit there and run out all the time. So, but I've been doing a lot of badge and a lot of flowers. What up, OG? What happened to Deca Police game? I was hyped for that. But nothing happened to it. They're gonna show it off at the next what is it called? It's not called State of Play. We just got that. It's called level 5. Forgot what they call them, but there's like level 5 showcases, right? That they have. They're gonna show it off at the next one. They already said that. Nothing happened to it. I like the fact that we get new curses, and we can explore areas we went again and find stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's kind of like a nice little exploration. Like I think if the game was just completely linear, I mean, it would be okay if they wanted to do that. But I think it actually adds a nice little touch, being able to go back, because like Super Mario RPG is completely linear. You just go in like a circle. Like you just start out here and then you just go and you just go right there for the most part. I mean, there is a little bit if you want to exit the casino and you do a little bit of backtracking, but there's not really any like abilities that you get to where you can access different areas or locations. There's no new abilities that like the ground pound, or like having like the different partner characters that can like blow away stuff, or Koops that can kick things or stuff like that, right? Or Yoshi that can do different stuff. So I kind of like that. I think it makes the game a bit more dynamic, believe it or not. Yo, what's up, the big bruv? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, brother? The original had warp pipes, but they weren't all in one room and didn't go to every area. That's what I'm saying. Like, the warp pipes are way better. Like, they're way better connected. Yeah, it had them, but it was scattered. It was not as good as how they have it here. So yeah, it's all good though. But yeah, nothing happened to Deca Police, guys. It's still coming. I feel the same way. I'm currently a talent acquisition specialist, and I do job coaching. I'm on the side planning, streaming, making YouTube. It's always good to have a lot of skills. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, do you think we could get Spider-Man on Nintendo Switch? What are you, Mr. Davis? No, we're not getting Spider-Man on the Nintendo Switch. That's Sony's first party. In terms of like if you're talking about like the Spider-Man games that I think that you're talking about. Oh my, this thing broke. Oh, this thing broke. Oh, that's fine. I got other ones. We got options. We got options, boys and girls. We got options for my micro SD cards. We got options. That's usually Mr. Davis. That's a Mr. Davis question. Like, hey OJ, could we get the first party games from these other companies on Switch? And it's like, I mean, maybe, but probably not, you know? So yeah. Well, that would be a crossover. Spider-Man and Link side by side. I mean, sure. Speaking of Spider-Man, I guess I didn't cover it, but we'll cover it now. Apparently, Spider-Man sold 11 million units on the PlayStation 5 so far. So that's pretty good. One of the best-selling games on the platform. We were going over the sales numbers, and on Twitter, I actually released this information, but nobody really talked about it. But the Super Mario Bros. Wonder actually crossed 13.44 million. That is up from the 11 million that they had earlier in the year. And that actually passed up New Super Mario Bros. 2. So the entirety of New Super Mario Bros. 2, which has been on the market for, you know, like a decade now, right? I think, when did that game come out? Yeah, it came out like 10 years ago. Or almost, or whatever. Anyway, it passed that game up. That's at 13.42 million. And Wonders at 13.44 million. So it passed it up in 5 months, which is pretty good. It's still the fastest selling modern 3D Mario, or modern Mario game. Fastest selling modern Mario game as well. So, shout outs to that. It's crazy that Luigi's Mansion 3 outsold Spider-Man. I mean, it isn't crazy because it's crazy because it's Luigi's Mansion, you know? But then it's not crazy because the Switch is like, the game's been out for like how many years now, and the Switch has a way bigger install base. Has like double the install base. So it's crazy in some respects and then not crazy in other respects. So yeah. No, they're not doing DLC for Smash Ultimate anymore. They stopped doing that like 3 years ago. Remember when people were sharing Spider-Man 2 was doing better than Wonder? Yeah, I remember when people were. Mr. P.O. and his cronies were doing that. I'm like, man, y'all never learn. A lot of you guys never learn. Y'all know that Mario games sell over a long period of time, and Spider-Man games usually peak, and they do sell over time, but it dramatically slows over time. Mario, it can peak, but Mario is like, it hits an okay amount, nothing super crazy, but then it just sells for like the entire generation. That's what people don't realize about Mario. And I don't know why they don't realize that. And I was trying to tell them that, but they're stupid. But they're dumb because they just see me as stupid, crazy Nintendo fan. They don't see me as anybody. They don't have any respect, which is fine. I don't respect them. They don't have to respect me. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know the resume, and that's fine. They don't have to. People know that. You guys know when I come here. You guys know I don't bring any of that nonsense here. I just talk about the facts. That's what I talk about here. I talk about the numbers, and we go over that. Have I been wrong on things? Absolutely. But it's not out of, oh, I'm just doing it because I'm crazy fanboy. Or no, it's out of, okay, this is what I think. They're morons. That's the reason why they sit there and do that. But it's very simple. If you look at like literally almost every single Mario game released, they all start a certain way and then they just sell consistently throughout the whole gen. And Mario does that better than like most games, like 99% of games. Especially if you're talking about premium paid games, it does it better than most premium paid games. So that's why, like, New Super Mario Bros. On the Wii, that didn't sell 30 million on the Wii in day one or in the first year. It took the whole freaking generation, right? Same thing goes for like the new Super Mario Bros. Games. Those games always sell for a long time over the whole generation. No matter what it is, no matter what system it is. The 2D Mario is all that, right? So, what's up, Johnny Disorder? Been playing Hogwarts Legacy on PS4. I'm pleasantly surprised it's fun. Okay, on PS4. Yeah, it's a good. I mean, it reviewed well, so yeah, it's a good game if you're into Hogwarts, or if you're into Harry Potter. Sorry. So both buried Sonic Superstars that week, though. Yeah, that's true. Sonic's. I don't know what Sega was thinking. That was the dumbest move. That was a super dumb move. Tommy Riker says, "Hey, how have you been? Also, crazy Nintendo fan for real. Just kidding. Hey, it's all good, Tommy. What's up, man? How you doing today, baby? Welcome to the stream." And they think that you're a Nintendo fanboy. All they need to do is go ad hominem, ignore facts. Yeah, and that's fine. They can think that whatever. That's fine. Like, ignorance is bliss to them. They don't want to, even when I make a good point or whatever, they don't want to believe it because they're the ones that are the big crazy fanboys. When you're a big crazy fanboy, when you're crazy, you think everybody else is crazy. That's the crazy thing about people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody's crazy, they think everybody else is. And when you're stupid and crazy, it makes you just become, like, that's Twitter right there. You got people that are legitimately stupid. Their IQ is very low. And then on top of that, they're also fanboys. So, like, that's the worst combination. And then they think that they're tough, too. So, like, when you get the fake tough guy, the moron, low IQ, and a fanboy, like, you put all those together, it just turns into, like, legitimately, like, a lot of Sony fans. Like, a lot of hardcore Sony fans, you know? So, I mean, like I said, I've invited them as, hey, you want to debate anything, you want to talk about anything on stream, we can talk about it. None of them ever come through. They always run away and stuff. So, like I said, they're not intelligent enough, you know, which is fine. Let's see here. The power up. You don't even know how to spell power ups. I think you meant power ups, but yeah. New Super Mario Bros. DS. Super Mario Bros. DS. Nah. Nah, that game ain't better than Wonder in any way, shape, or form. Power ups, anything. There ain't a single thing that are better in that game. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. So is that the reason why you like Spider-Man? Is it because of recency bias, Spidey boy? Is that the reason why you like Spider-Man? Has nothing to do with recency bias. It's just people like what they like. There's good things in the game, you know, people like that. So the reason why you say recency bias is because you're not actually smart enough to let people know why they don't like something or why this is bad. You can't actually explain why because you're not intelligent enough to do that, you know? So it's easy just to give absolutes, give fake arguments. That's what you're doing. This whole stream, you've been doing that. Like, you don't actually have anything for real. You just say recency bias. You just make up excuses because, once again, you're not intelligent enough to actually break down why something isn't this or that, you know? But it's all good. They run away scared with their tails between their legs, as always. As always. People that say recency bias, people that say, oh, you're just a fanboy, people that just make these crazy absolutes to try to explain why something does well or why they like something, those are the dumb people. Those people are dumb. And the reason why, and I think it's justified me saying that you're dumb when people do that, is because that's not an actual logical explanation. And if you do logic, like let's say you took a logic course, that is not an explanation. Like if you're in debate or logic, an explanation isn't recency bias. That's not an explanation why people are liking something, or like something more. That's not an explanation. If you're not smart enough to actually intelligently put out your point, then just shut up. Then don't say anything, or stop trying to make it seem as if you know what you're talking about. It's just silly. There's no point in addressing people that are like that, you know? And I need to go back to that more. I need to actually realize that more. But in debate and logic, they teach you this. Like, don't waste your time with people who use bad faith arguments to try to make their point, because it's just their opinion. There's no actual objective logic to what they're saying. They're just saying it because they have an opinion, which is fine. You're allowed to have an opinion, but that's not a reasoning for things, especially when you're talking about other people and not yourself. It's just a false argument, to be honest, you know? Shout outs to Sicilian Gamer with the $2. Thank you so much. He says, ban world, let's go. I'm not banning him. It's just, if he wants to come here and be stupid and just say dumb stuff in the chat and get destroyed logically like I just did right now, and that's fine. Make himself look dumb. Sicilian Gamer, thank you for the $2 though. Appreciate that. 20 on the combo board. Appreciate that, man. So I wish more people had recent decency bias. Yeah, decency bias. Yeah. But yeah, that's usually what people do. If you ever get into an argument with somebody online and they just want to paint you as something or just paint you as this or that, like, you know, just there's no point. There's no point in really going back and forth with these people because, like I said, they're not logically intelligent enough to even break down your argument or break down what's going on or why somebody likes something or what's doing. They just have opinions, which is fine, you know. Let's see here. I didn't insult you. I insulted your thought process. Your thought process is insulting because, and here's the reason why I say that, is because somebody else has an opinion about something, right? Has an opinion about Super Mario Bros. Wonder and all that. And what do? You write it off as recency bias. You write it off as something else. So you're insulting you're insulting them first, right? So if somebody doesn't like New Super Mario Bros. DS more in terms of power-ups or whatever, it's recency bias. You know, they're just making up stuff. You know, so you came with the insults first. You got to think about that for a second, you know? So yeah. Listen, Spidey boy, I ain't dealing with you today, brother. Like, for real. I'm just gonna put you on. I ain't trying to deal with you today. Have a nice night. I'll see you tomorrow if you want to come to my stream. I ain't trying to deal with you, man. I ain't dealing with you all day, brother. I ain't dealing with you all day, man. I ain't dealing with you all day. Have a nice night. You can come back tomorrow if you want to or not. Or use a different account. Come back with a different account. Dylan says, it's crazy that people fight for multi-billion-dollar companies and do not care about the employees in the slightest. It's okay to be a fan of a product, but do war for a piece of plastic. I know, it's crazy, bro. What's up, Aries? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? Like I said, I didn't ban you though, Spidey boy. You just timed out for 24. You can come back tomorrow, but I just don't feel like dealing with it today, man. But no, I said that your argument was, because that's what you're doing. You're just trying to write off somebody else's opinion as recency bias, or they don't know what they're talking about, or they're not, you know, their opinion sucks because I think this, you know, like, give us an actual reason. Explain it why. You don't want to do that. So, and you're not going to do that. So let's just move on. Just come through later. All right. Come through tomorrow. Let's see, but I just don't feel like dealing with it tonight, guys. So sorry. I don't feel like dealing with it. Ban. I didn't ban him. It was just 24 hours. It was just a timeout. You can just come back tomorrow. I just don't feel like dealing with it tonight. I just feel like chilling tonight, man. I don't feel like, because like this dude's gonna argue all night. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna argue all night. I don't really feel like dealing with him all night. So I don't mind difference of opinion. That's fine. We can have differences of opinion. That's cool, but I ain't dealing with this dude all night, man. I ain't gonna deal with him all night. Dog Hair says happy Friday. Hey man, happy Friday. Shout outs. Let's go. Thank you for the $2 though, Sicilian. 21 on the combo board. We have unlocked a 20 minutes extra on stream. If we get to 25, we will unlock the 25 minutes extra on stream. Let's go. I gave him tolerance. This dude's been doing it for like 20, 30 minutes, man. I had some, but I'm good. I'm good now, you know? I'm good. Recency bias when a game came out and said came out the same day as Spider-Man 2, shaking my head. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is. You should have someone donate a capture card to you and then spend the next 5 streams complaining about it. Yeah, I saw that whole thing. He spends the whole stream, so he gets a new capture card, and instead of doing the capture card beforehand and setting it up, he spends the stream setting up the capture card. Why would you spend the stream setting up the capture card where you can set up the capture card before the stream? When I got my new capture card, I didn't use a damn stream to set it up. I set up the capture card before the stream. If I get a new mic or if I get a new monitor, hey guys, let me set up the thing. What? It's just so, I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say. Freaking DSE. Sicilian is in the DSP vortex. So yeah, I saw Duty talking about that. I'm like, oh goodness gracious, you know. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Greg? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome. Shout outs. But no, I mean, I got a capture card. It's a good capture card. I did buy an Elgato X, but the input delay, or like the lag between what I see on my screen and the actual device is way too long. It's like seconds. It's like multiple seconds. So yeah. Multiple seconds. There is a new online thing here that people are talking about, apparently, on Gronk, or the AI. Grok, not Gronk. Grok. It says Nintendo Direct teases Zelda, F-Zero, and more. Oh, man. The Nintendo, or the online community, is buzzing with anticipation for an upcoming Nintendo Direct, expected to take place within the next few weeks. Fans are speculating about potential game announcements, including titles like Zelda, Twilight Princess, Switch, F-Zero, Star Fox, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. There's also speculation about a potential Switch 2 announcement. That excitement is high as users eagerly await official news from Nintendo. So there is no Switch 2 announcement at this next Nintendo Direct. I think the AI is just saying, yeah, people are talking about Switch 2 because this is the last Direct maybe for like the Switch. So yeah, okay, got some AI out here letting us know about what's happening on the interwebs. But yeah, people are talking about Zelda, F-Zero, like remasters, remakes, maybe new games, maybe even some new games. Fire Emblem 4 remake. I don't think there's going to be a new Star Fox game. If anything, I think it's probably going to be if there was another Star Fox game on the Switch, or if there's a Star Fox game for the Switch, I'm thinking it's going to be a Star Fox Zero port, or a Star Fox Assault, Star Fox Zero, Star Fox Adventures. It's going to be some type of older game brought back. That's what I'm guessing. But you never know, right? You never know what they could do. So we'll see for sure. Fire Emblem 4. Yeah, I'm hoping to see Genealogy of the Holy War. I think that's the thing that I want to see the most. What did you guys think about the state of play too? You can let me know what you guys thought about the state of play. I guess we've been talking about it today anyway. If you guys want to hit that like button, that'd be great. If you could hit that like button, let me know in the chat what you're liking about the state of play, or about what potentially could be at the Nintendo Direct. And let's get into Q&A too. So if you have questions, I've got answers for you. Tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence by itself. Be more than happy to answer your questions. More than happy to answer your questions. So yeah, let's do that too. Let's do that. Let's see here. Nintendo could debut a Star Fox, and it would be lit though. They have so many great sleeper IP. Yeah. Did I miss the giveaway of Mario RPG games? Yeah, that was on Sunday. That was literally going on a week ago now, bruh. What you mean? Are you seeing something? Are you seeing a different thumbnail? Is that what's going on? You must be seeing a different thumbnail at this point. Let me see. No, it's not a different. We don't have anything about that in the comments or in the title or in there anything. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. We already gave that away. We already gave that away a while ago. Give that away on Sunday. So yeah, you missed that. You missed that, John Luke. That's just weird that this is kind of random out of nowhere. State of play was a 2 out of 10. Only cared about Astro and Monster Hunter. Yeah, Monster Hunter looks great. Monster Hunter looked really good. The graphics in there are like a real big step above what we saw for Monster Hunter World. Damn, it's not in the thumbnail. I just remember you mentioned it during the Spawncast. Yeah. I said it was I said it was that Sunday though, John. So I said it was that Sunday. So you got to make sure that you hit the notification bell so you get notified, and make sure you check my channel every single day for new videos and new stuff, because I mentioned that on Saturday, and it was Sunday. So yeah. I said this Sunday. I said tomorrow. So yeah, you might have just. Oh, I think you maybe weren't paying attention completely. I don't know. There has been a lot of ask for Star Fox. I think Zero could do well on Switch regular controls. What do I think? Yeah, I think it could, Julius. I agree. I think it could do really good. I think it could do really good. So absolutely. Absolutely. Could do really, really, really good. Great sword gameplay looked good. Yeah. Metroid Prime 4 I expect to be shown. Metroid Prime 4. I think Metroid Prime 4 could be there. Yeah. It's definitely a game that could be there. For sure. Nah, but it's all good, John Luke. Appreciate you. We're going to have more giveaways. We're going to have more stuff, so don't worry, guys. So yeah. Let's see here. I'm stuck with Mario games on the original Switch, so I'm cool with whatever this direct is. Yeah, we've got so many. They already released how many Mario games, right? Super Mario RPG, Princess Peach Showtime, what was it? Luigi's Mansion, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. They've released in the past like 5-6 months. They've released, like 4 Mario games or something. So if they don't do any Mario, and they're all different types of Mario games, they don't play the same. But yeah, I think it's going to be other stuff. I think they got all the Mario out of their system earlier, and I think this holiday, it's going to be other stuff. So, I have not tried Hades 2 yet. I've played it, but I bought it, but I have not tried it yet. No, I have not tried it. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, I have not tried it out yet, so it's all good. 7 games technically. 7 games? 7 games? That's crazy. All the Mario's done now. Dang, 7 games in the past number of months? Well, they have one more Mario in this direct. One more Mario. Yeah, they could. Wait, which Mario? What Mario is that going to be? I ain't gonna lie. I hope we get a big game in the direct. What's a big game to you? Is Fire Emblem 4 Remake a big game to you? Is Twilight Princess a big game to you? Is Metroid Prime 4 a big game to you? So yeah. I'm guessing a new Mario Party. A new Mario Party. I mean, there could be. Midori talked about Mario Party. So it could be. Yeah. They do Mario Party every 3 years. Yeah, Party Man also talked about a new Mario Party as well. So yeah. Mario Wonder, Super Mario RPG, Princess Peach Showtime, Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door, Luigi's Mansion 3, and one more game. Don't remember which one. Well, that's it. Mario Wonder, Super Mario RPG, Princess Peach Showtime, Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door, Luigi's Mansion 2. So there's 5 games. Oh, Mario versus Donkey Kong. There you go. Yeah, Mario versus Donkey Kong. There you go. 6 in the past. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So 6 in the past 8 months. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. That's a lot. I'll take it. Hey, it is what it is. You know? It is what it is. Can't get enough Mario. The next Mario title, Mario Party, Mario and Luigi, allegedly. You can never have too much Mario. I mean, listen. As long as different styles of Mario games, like Mario versus Donkey Kong, I was not interested in that game as like Paper Mario. Paper Mario: The 1,000 Year Door doesn't even feel like a Mario game, right? Like if you play Mario versus Donkey Kong, you're not gonna play Paper Mario like, oh my god, these games are so similar. But yeah, you're gonna have some characters that are alike, like certain type of characters, right? That are based off of, but the gameplay is so different, right? Such different gameplay. Like Princess Peach Showtime, I guess it's a Mario game, not really. Princess Peach, you know? So that game doesn't play anything like Paper Mario. Like I like Paper Mario: The 1,000 Year Door like way more than Princess Peach Showtime, and I like Princess Peach Showtime way more than Mario vs. Donkey Kong. And I like Super Mario RPG and Mario Wonder way more than a lot of the other games, right? So, like, Wonder is, like, incredible, so there's very different games, so yeah. I want a new DK game. I think everybody wants the new DK game. I think you're not alone in that thought process. Everybody would like a new DK game. But yeah, it looks like Nintendo's waiting on that one. We'll see, though. There was rumors of a new DK game that could potentially come out. But they didn't know if it was 3D or if it was 2D, or if it was a little bit of both. So yeah. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Sean? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Welcome. You're 100% right about Mario having legs, and crazy thing is that they've always been that way. Even the original SMB and Duck Hunt kept selling. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Mario's always been like that. Even it's in like its worst time period, right? Like if we go to like Nintendo IR, so let's go to Nintendo IR. So even if we go to like Nintendo IR, and we can look up what's going on with this, right? We can look this up. I should put my mic a lot higher up so it doesn't catch my typing so much, because J2 is like, OJ furiously typing. So Nintendo IR, we can look at like the top selling units. Like let's go to the Wii U, right? Shout outs to MGD. Welcome back to the Tune In Tier squad. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. MGD, welcome back. Tune In Tier. Yo guys, we are almost there. We are getting back to 600. Can we do it? Let's go. Thank you so much to MGD with the Tune In Tier pledge. Those Tune In Tiers are only $1. So if you want to support your boy tonight, maybe get back to 580 or 575 or whatever. You can become a member, exclamation mark member. Thank you so much, MGD. Appreciate that, brother. Also, we are at 22 on the combo count. So if we get 3 more combos, we will get a 25-minute extension on the stream tonight. Thank you guys for your support. All right. So even if you look at like New Super Mario Bros, right? New Super Mario Bros sold 5.82 million on the Wii U. It sold nowhere near that amount in the first year or two. And then New Super Luigi U sold 3 million. So really total, it sold 8 million between those two. Between New Super Luigi U and New Super Mario Bros. U, it sold 8 million units between those two. And that doesn't count the digital downloads that people had for Super Luigi U, right? Actually, no, wait a minute. It does actually count. Never mind. It does include those. So it sold 8 million over the course of the Nintendo Switch's, or sorry, the Nintendo Wii U's life, right? Or if you look at 3D Mario, Super Mario 3D World sold 5.89 million. Sold nowhere near that the first year or two, but it continued to sell over the course of the life of the Wii U. You know, this is how it was with Wii U games. Like Mario Maker. Mario Maker sold 4 million units on the Wii U. These numbers seem so small. I mean, think about this for a second, guys. On the Wii U, out of like Nintendo does like the top 10, right? The lowest selling game in the top 10 is Mario Party 10 with 2.27 million. Wind Waker, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD is the 9th best selling game on the Wii U at 2.37 million. Now, if you compare that to the Switch, the lowest selling game on the Switch in the top 10, I'll get that in just a second, is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe at 17.45 million. The second lowest selling game on the Switch is Tears of the Kingdom, out of the top 10, out of the top 10. At number 9 is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom at 20.61 million. That's wild. Remember Mario Party, best-selling Mario Party, right? Well, there's only one Mario Party on the Wii U. That sold 2-point-something million. Super Mario Party on the Switch sold 20.66 million. Crazy. Shout outs to Sicilian Gamer with the $2. It says Duck Hunt Remastered rated M with gore on Switch 2. Yeah, the chances of that happening are like slim to none. Slim shady to none. You know? You're going to have to be Houdini for that to happen. Thank you, MGD. Thank you so much, Sicilian Gamer, hitting us with those combos. 2 away from our next combo breaker 25-minute extension on the stream. All right, Sean, you taking off, man. Thank you for hanging out on the stream as well. What's up, Keith? Maybe Mario Galaxy 2 and Mario 3D Land double pack for 3 months? Yeah, right. That'd be a lit double pack, though. That'd be a lit double pack. 3D Land and Mario Galaxy 2, or 2 random games thrown together. I'd buy it. I'm curious what my life would be if I wasn't a Mario fan. Oh, man, if you weren't a Mario fan, you'd probably be in the slums playing Call of Duty every night, hating yourself. What's up, Keith Powell? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Hey, what's up, Rax the Great? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Ports of Samus Return, Super Metroid, and New Donkey Kong Country would be insane. Let's board the hype train. Yeah, those would all be really good. Those would all be really good. I would like that. I would like Samus Returns would be good just because that game is so crusty on the 3DS. It's completely playable and it's actually not bad because of the second screen, but it's just super crusty. I don't think we need Super Metroid. Super Metroid, it's fine the way that it is, but if they did a remake of Super Metroid, I'd definitely play it. But I've already beat that game like a bazillion times. I'm not a Mario fan, but I'm a Mario hater. I'm not a Mario hater either. I'm kind of neutral about him, all right? Neutral about the Mario Man, the Jump Man. Port me up, daddy. I'm down. Yeah, at this point, the funny thing is people are going to complain about ports, but this is exactly what Nintendo fans have been asking for. Nintendo fans have been asking for, hey, I would love a modern way to play X and Y game, X, Y, and Z game. Can you please do it? Whether it's NSO or it's a remaster or a remake or something, just let us have a modern ways to play the games, you know? Oh, yeah, I just beat Halo 1. I really enjoyed it. Congrats, man. Shout out to my man Rax. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Rax the Great on YouTube. His channel's awesome. He streams games. Been streaming Paper Mario. Finished up Ghost of Tsushima. Probably gonna stream some more games too. So you guys give Rax some love on his channel. Federation Force. It's time. Listen, Federation Force. If that was a Wii U game that had more of a budget, I think people might have felt a little bit better about it. But it looked stupid. All right, take it easy, Zendune. Appreciate you coming out, man. Mario greater than Sonic might have made the Sonic fans mad. I want Virtual Boy games on the NSO. I don't care about Virtual Boy. Yeah, make sure you guys sub to Rex the Great. He's the homie. Let's see here. I've seen people straight up complain like crazy about the amount of ports, but simultaneously be excited about ports of old games. I think it's, once again, it's one of those things. It's definitely a hypocritical stance. It's like they'll complain about stuff that if they get something that they don't like, right, or if there's something they don't care about, then it's time to complain. But if it's something that they do care about, oh, it's good. Like I've seen people say, "Oh man, all these ports. Oh, give me Bloodborne. I want Bloodborne." You know what I'm saying? I want a Bloodborne. I want Bloodborne. You know? So it's always based off of what certain people like. It's always hypocritical. That's why I'm never anti, like, hey, remake or remaster or port. Like, yeah, if they're going to bring it over, let them bring it over. Let people get a chance to play it. You know, I might not be as excited about everything, but, I mean, I think it's still a way for people to be able to play the old games, you know, bring them back. So, I thought NES Championship Remix was supposed to be like Battle Royale. Nah, it's like NES Remix on the Wii U. I feel like, notice a new theme in the background every time I pop in. Yeah, my friend Justin, actually, one of the Elite Ninjas here, he actually makes these backgrounds for me and adds little details here and there. So it's pretty fun. Good times. Switchborn, yeah. Bloodborne 2.0. Ever Oasis. Ever Oasis would be good because any game that's stuck on the 3DS, I don't care what anybody says, any game that's on the 3DS deserves a remaster. Like every single game should, like every single major Nintendo first-party game should be remastered on the Switch. Like almost every, or Switch 2 or whatever. Or at least if they can make some type of NSO or some type of emulation or something that you can play the games, which would be difficult. But like everything needs to, because that system's dead. There's no eShop anymore. There's no system. I mean, you can hack it, but you know, like officially, right? So I think that, yeah, absolutely. Ever Oasis, A Link Between Worlds, Samus Returns, Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia, Awakening, Fates, all that stuff needs to come over because they're just lost games at this point unless you just buy them physical. You know? Yo, the cool guy with the JoJo!
I got work this whole weekend but saw that PlayStation games, it wasn't bad but it wasn't great either.
Okay.
Wondering what's going to be super exciting soon. But anyways, getting a lot of dynamics done. Waiting for a render. Glad to be able to donate today.
Thank you so much for the big JoJo. Hey, JoJo Fridays. Thank you so much, man. That $10 and up. Appreciate the JoJo, the cool guy. Yeah, man. Like the state of play, it was all right. I think it just started too slow. Like Sony still doesn't understand pacing. Sony still doesn't understand pacing. Like they do and they don't. They know that they have to pace their shows really good, the cool guy, but they still do a bad job of pacing. If you're at a state of play and it's 30 minutes, you shouldn't show a brand new IP that is an Overwatch clone for 10 minutes plus. That's not some, and then half of it be not even gameplay. More 10 minutes of, you know, most of it was not even gameplay. A lot of it was just cutscene, just talking with a bunch of like fake Guardian of the Galaxy looking characters, right? So like that's not the way to start the stream. Like you should start the stream with, usually here's how pacing works. Let me break it down for you guys. Pacing works this way. You start the stream with a trailer of something that's established that people like, that you can easily get people saying, okay, that's good. Nintendo does this all the time. So they'll start with, like, let's say Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, or they'll start with Monster Hunter Rise, or like they did like the Sunbreak DLC. They start one year, they started like with Hero in Super Smash Brothers. Remember one year, like on the Wii U era, they started like with Smash Brothers, like with Little Mac. So you got to start out with something that maybe is established, that people know, to kind of get the juices flowing. You know what I'm saying? To get things flowing. Like you don't start out with a freaking big old huge mini direct on one brand new game, you know, like that's not how you get it done. So they still don't quite understand the pacing of the show, you know. That's too long. That's way too long. Your game does not have the enough clout to do that, you know. Your game does not, that it's a brand new IP, you know. So I think that's how they don't understand pacing right now, you know, as well. Yeah, like you got to start with like a banger. So like for me personally, if you weren't going to do the one more thing, you should have just started with Astro Bot. If you don't have the one more thing, you clearly don't have a real one more thing. Because Astro Bot is dope, don't get me wrong. It's very good. It's very, very, very good. But that was their one more thing, and they didn't even phrase it as a one more thing. So if I was them, I would start with probably Astrobot. So at least people could be like, oh, well, at least Astrobot was at the beginning of the show, but maybe the rest of the show tanked or whatever. It doesn't matter. But I would have started with Astrobot. I would have cut down the Concord game and put that in the middle. And then I probably would have just finished with Monster Hunter Wilds. You know, or start with Monster Hunter Wilds. You know, start with Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh, wow, this is exciting, Monster Hunter. So I would have I would have started with Astrobot, Concord in the middle, Monster Hunter Wilds at the end. That's what I would have done. Because you can say, hey, look, you know, first gameplay of Monster Hunter, yeah, it's a game that's already been announced, but the first real gameplay of Monster Hunter Wilds, that's pretty good. Let me go ahead and end with that. Start with Astrobot, Concord in the middle, cut that down. If you do that, the pacing of the show is way better. Because everyone's just sitting there waiting. When are they going to announce Astrobot? When are they going to announce Astrobot? When are they going to announce Astrobot? It was so painfully obvious that Astrobot was last. You know? It was so so they still don't got the pacing down, you know? They still don't got the pacing down. Let's see here. So as an OG, what are your thoughts on Capcom's amazing Resonance? They were in a rough place. Well, I mean, that was a long time ago. So yeah, they did a good job of bringing it back. But yeah, they've done a great job. Absolutely. Absolutely. They've done great since then. They retooled to really just focus in on what, you know, their biggest games. So yeah. Absolutely, Sicilian. Thank you for the support today, brother. If you let me play your music. I know what music you want, so let me play that for you. I know you want the wake up, get up, get out there. I know you want that, so we're gonna get that for you. What's up, Amon? Welcome to the stream. Luigi's Mansion 1 and 2 bundle would be ideal. DK64, Zero Mission, maybe Conker's Bad Fur Day. I don't think they're gonna do Mario or Luigi's Mansion 1 because if they were gonna bundle it, they would have already talked about it now because the game's coming out like essentially like later this month, right? So Luigi's Mansion 2, it comes out at the end of the month. So they would have already talked about if they're gonna bundle it at this point. So that's probably not gonna happen. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually announced Luigi's Mansion 1 was coming as like a digital download, like you can download, I don't know, like a crusty part of the GameCube version, right? Or the 3DS version or whatever. Let's see here, bro. I just want to go to bed. Why play this song? Because my man Sicilian Gamer supported, so we gotta play it. Gotta play it. Gotta stay up now. George FT says, I think they're trying too hard to make Concord something more than what it might actually be. I think Concord's actually gonna be it's gonna play good. Like I think it's gonna play smooth, it's gonna play good, it's gonna run at a good frame rate. I think that it's gonna be a solid game. I think that people are just burnt out on hero shooters. I think people are just kind of burnt out. Just like burnt out on hero shooters, you know? There was no need to delete that comment. That must have been an accident from Crimson. So Crimson, sorry about that. I think J2 accidentally deleted your comment because nothing you said was wrong. Let's see. Don't you think they'll announce GameCube NSO kind of early? I don't know if they're gonna announce GameCube NSO here. I don't know if they're gonna announce GameCube NSO. I have no idea. They could not. But people have been speculating. There's been a million GameCube on the big thumbnails from Prime and Sunbro Gaming, just GameCube NSO. How many times have we been baited with that? So yeah, it's funny. It's funny overall. We just matched one remaster with modern day ray traced lighting. Could be lush. Lushery. Oh, my bad. I thought he was trolling. Nah, he wasn't trolling. He was just saying, bro, I just want to go to bed. Why play this song? He put the emoji. No, he was good. That's not trolling at all. He was watching the stream. He was enjoying it, but he's probably tired. You know, it's probably late in his neck of the woods. And then I played a really dope song. So he was like, why'd you play this song? I wanted to go to bed, but now he needs to stay up and listen. So nah, he was giving love. He was giving love. Aren't most first-party GameCube games already on Switch? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's go over GameCube first-party games. Let's go over the long list of GameCube first-party games that are not on Switch. So let's see here. Let's go over them. So, Luigi's Mansion 1 is not on Switch. Wave Race Blue Storm is not on Switch. Super Smash Bros. Melee is not on Switch. Animal Crossing. NBA Courtside, but we're not going to count that. Cubivore is not on Switch. Doshin the Giant. Eternal Darkness. There was a Mickey Mouse game that Nintendo published. Star Fox Adventures is not on Switch. Mario Party 4 is not on Switch. Wind Waker currently isn't on Switch. What else? Pokemon Box. Wario World. Kirby Air Ride. Pokemon Channel. F-Zero GX. Mario Golf. The WarioWare game. Mario Kart Double Dash. Mario Party 5. Pokemon Coliseum. 1080 Avalanche. Donkey Konga. Custom Robo. There's a Four Swords game. I don't know if that I don't think the Four Swords game is on there. Donkey Konga 2. Mario Tennis. Mario Power Tennis. Metroid Prime 2 isn't right now. Mario Party 6. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Star Fox Assault. Another Donkey Konga game. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Chibi Robo. Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. Power Up Baseball. Mario Power Up Baseball. Pokemon Coliseum XD. Geist. Battalion Wars. Mario Party 7. Mario Strikers. Something else that I can't. Odama and Twilight Princess. There's like 30 games or something like that. There's like 20 to 30 games that are not on there. So, Sicilian Gamer with another $2 dono. Let's go. And he says, put some respect on NBA Courtside with Kobe Bryant. Yeah, that's true. Shout outs to the late, great Kobe Bryant. The late, great Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's Courtside. The game wasn't that great, but Kobe Bryant was great. Kobe Bryant was awesome. He was awesome. But yeah, I never really liked Courtside. I thought it was okay. But Nintendo publishing sports games, like actual real sports games, is so funny because like they don't do anything like that now. But yeah, they used to publish like Ken Griffey Jr.'s baseball. They used to always go for like the hip guy. The hip guy. If Nintendo was publishing a sports game, they go with the cool guy. And I'm telling you right now, there was nobody cooler in basketball at the time than Kobe Bryant. I mean, Jordan was like the coolest because it was Jordan. But if you're talking like a lot of the young guns growing up at that time, there was nobody cooler than Ken Griffey Jr. in baseball and Kobe Bryant in basketball. Those were the two cool guys. Like I said, like the old school hipsters, right? Before in baseball, people were like, oh yeah, you like, I don't know, who was it back then? Cal Ripken Jr., right? You like Cal Ripken Jr. at that time. But if you were cool, if you really like the cool hip guys that was like, for the modern audience, Ken Griffey Jr. was your man. And that's why I love Ken Griffey Jr. He's like my favorite baseball player of all time, easily, by like a large margin. So Ken Griffey Jr. and Kobe Bryant, those two, dynamic duo. Can't stop them. Allen Iverson, yeah, Allen Iverson was one of those guys. Allen Iverson became super, super cool once Jordan retired. And Allen Iverson, like with the braids and the rap music. Allen Iverson, I really liked Allen Iverson. He was my favorite player after Jordan. And like Pippen kind of fell off. Allen Iverson was absolutely my favorite player. 100%. Not even close. I wasn't as big of a Kobe fan back then. I started appreciating Kobe after he retired, which I feel bad for. Even though I watched tons of Kobe Bryant games, but I always rooted against him, So I feel really bad because I don't think I appreciated his career. I didn't start appreciating his career until like he retired. Like once, like his last season or two, I really appreciated that, man. I really watched Kobe throughout his whole career. I got a chance to not only watch Jordan throughout his whole career, but to watch Kobe throughout his whole career too. So I felt really good about that. I'm like, okay, I got to give him props. Like Kobe's incredible, and then he passed away, which was even worse. But I mean, at least I felt like, at least I gave Kobe like his flowers, like at the end of his career, No more timeout. No more. You just got your comment removed. Yeah. No hard feelings. No, I didn't feel that way, Crimson. It was a mistake. It was an honest mistake from one of the mods. Honest mistake. But Crimson, shout outs, man. I appreciate you, brother. We talking about practice? Man, that was on ESPN like every day. They were just like, practice? Yeah, Iverson was kind of the bad boy. He's kind of a bad boy of the league a little bit. Not because of anything that he actually did. It was just because of how he like his rapping and like the way that he dressed. It wasn't because he actually did anything that bad though, for the most part. The cool guy with the $7.60. Let's go.
Let's not forget Bloody Roar Primal Fury. That one was only exclusive to Nintendo from Hudson, but I wouldn't mind another Gauntlet Legends Dark Legacy.
Yes. Were you on timeout? I thought you just got your comment removed. I didn't know you got timed out. So my bad about the timeout, man. My bad. But like I said, it was an honest accident. Thank you for the $7.60. Shout outs to the cool guy. Let's go. Cool guy of that set. We are 2 away from a 30-minute extension on the stream. Yo, we are out here today, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you guys for JoJo Fridays going good. Thank you guys for the support tonight. I appreciate that. Let me get your music though. You said you wanted actually no, let me just get some Primal Fury music. Primal Fury battle theme. Let's get a battle theme going. Nah, you good, Crimson. Appreciate you, brother. Primal, or is that Bloody Roar, right? Yeah, here we go. Bloody Roar, Primal Fury. Here we go. Fight like an animal. Yeah, this is a 2D. It's a 3D, like 3D graphics, but fighting game. I remember playing Primal Fury or Bloody Roar. Interesting game. Interesting game. Going to make dinner for my family. Catch you later. All right, take it easy. Bloody Roar 2 New Breed was my favorite Bloody Roar game. I don't even remember playing any of these games. I'll be completely honest, man. I don't remember even playing any of them at all. I don't remember. I remember like renting them or just like playing at a friend's house, but I don't actually remember playing them, you know? So, yeah. If you guys have questions, feel free to tag me at players, hashtag PlayerEssence. Let's see, Sackboy or Astro Boy. I'll take Astro Boy. Playoffs? Me? Playoffs? Yeah, this music's lit, man. Bloody Roar is awesome. We doing a pre-show tomorrow? Yeah, we're gonna have a pre-show as well. Are you watching any of the WNBA? OJ Caitlin Clark is hyping it up. No, I don't really watch any of the WNBA. I mean, I keep up like with the stuff on Twitter, but I don't really watch it. No. Iverson had some of the best shoes too. He did. I had Iversons. I had Iversons as well. Herm Edwards press conference. Hello, play to win. You play to win the game.
Hey fellas, put your dollars.
Shout outs to the cool guy with the $3.
Shoot, the one thing about that series Blood Roar was the fact you could turn into animals and break through buildings and stuff.
Yep.
If that was one game that could be revived at the blood factor and more combo move sets for each characters.
Yep.
My fav is Yugo.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, bloody. I mean, like I said, I was never a huge fan, but me and my brother, we used to play it back in the day. We used to play it back. We used to play it back in the day. We thought it was a lot of fun. Metroid Prime 4 open world's possible third person being saying it would be a smash. That would be if I could control it, Lee Martin, that would be my thing. That would be my thing if I could control it, you know? So yeah. Metroid Prime 4. So yeah, man, that would be my dream. Like, you do like what I would do is I would set up like an actual real bounty hunting game where you have side quests, you can do bounty hunts, you can hunt like some of the toughest monsters in the galaxy, right? Or the toughest people in the galaxy. You can go around the different planets. Like, I would make it into that. Third person. That's what I would do at Metroid Prime. But that's not Metroid Prime, you know? I'm ready to pre-order the Switch 2 once announced. Can't wait. Are you ready, man? I'm ready. I'm ready for the next system. Yeah, I'm ready for the next system. I am. If you guys have questions, feel free to tag me at PlayerEssence. If you guys want to talk about, like, let's say, other gaming news, I got some other stuff because it's kind of like, you know, I think I need to actually, because I'm waiting for you guys to ask questions. I'm just kind of like sitting here. Some of you guys are asking, some of you guys aren't. So we got some more gaming news. Let's go over that. MVG's Tomba. Let's go. So Tomba will be coming to the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and PC via Steam. And it's been announced that there will be a special edition of the game releasing from Limited Run Games. So you guys know it's going to take 15 years to get to your place. They say on August 1st. But the game, I guess the game is going to be on August 1st. But the PS4 version's not planned to release on August 1st. It's going to be at a later date. Now, according to Limited Run Games, the game will have a rewind feature, the ability to save anywhere, a toggle for analog control, a museum crammed with classic print advertisements, the original packaging and manuals, never before seen dev documents, and high-res original artwork, and a remastered soundtrack. So, Tomba, let's go. Let's go. MVG, I'm going to be picking up that game day one, because MVG's on the case with that one. So, you know I got to support my man MVG. Doing some good stuff. So, doing some good stuff on there. We are one combo away as well from a 30-minute extension on the stream, guys. So, I do appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Let's go. So, man, I ordered the game from Limited Run. And no lie, it took 16 months. Yeah, year and some odd months, bro. Like, that's just too long, man. Like, that's just way too long. So yeah, just way too long to take. Way too long to make, or to take to come out. Let's see. You have to put it in your will just in case. That's funny. Yo, the cool guy with the $5 Ninja Peach.
Hey, curious question. So say hypothetical you run a big company, would it be smart to get investment from other companies or get endorsement to release content?
You know, it depends on what you're doing. So, like, if you want investments from other companies, right, they're going to want that back and they're going to want returns. So if you're running your own company and you're accepting investments from other companies, you better make sure that you make whatever you make and then some, because they're going to want interest or they're going to want that back. So, you know, for me, you know, it depends on your ambitions and what you want to do. But for me, I keep things local. I keep it small and I keep it with people that I trust, you know, in terms of people that I have, maybe if they're going to help me out or work for me or do something, you know, I keep it smaller, and I don't take any type of loans or anything. I've had people try to offer me, hey man, we can get you a whole new set, we can get you inside an office space, we can blow up, we can get you like an employee or two, like new editing, like I've had people try to offer me that, right? Like, so just, they're gonna invest a large amount, nothing too crazy, but like, let's just say six figures, but nothing over $500,000. So somebody said that they're gonna offer this, and they're gonna, like I said, get me set up in an office and get me set up with some editors, and like, but they're gonna want that back, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had people try to offer all sorts of stuff. I'm just like, yeah, I'm good, you know, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get you your investment back, you know, all things considered, because internet is internet, like internet, you know, YouTube is YouTube. You don't know how many views you're going to get. Sometimes you're going to blow up on views. Sometimes you're not. Sometimes you're going to do good. Sometimes you're not. So yeah, I'd say just as long as, I mean, if you can have a pipeline to make that back and then some, then I'd say, yeah, go ahead. But if you don't, then absolutely not. Six figures is a lot. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's also a lot of interest that accrues on that six figures. You know, it wasn't going to be anything over 250K. It was between 100K and 200K, which, like I said, but that would be spent on hiring employees. That would be spent on hiring an editor and hiring a like social media and like clips person, and like, or no, like an editor and something else. I forgot the other thing that they were talking about, but like, yeah, or two editors or something, where I didn't do any editing at all. All I did was think of ideas, and like they would put it together. Like they would also do some, yeah, I had like another person that would talk about videos and stuff, right? Which, yeah, if somebody gives me that much money, then obviously I could hire somebody like ASAP, right? But I'd have to be confident that we would actually make that back and then some, and I'm not confident that we would. So yeah, 250K. Yeah, it wasn't even 250K. It wasn't even that much, by the way. It wasn't that much. So I was like, nah, I'm good. You know, I'll just keep things, you know, small scale and local for right now, and then do my best. And once Switch 2 blows up, maybe I'll consider hiring. I might consider hiring somebody for Switch 2, like part-time, like an editor for Switch once Switch 2 comes out, because I probably won't be able to get everything that I want to get done. So yeah, Switch 2 comes out, okay, maybe I'll hire a part-time editor, but not right now. So yeah. Yeah, John's getting up there in subs, man. It's gonna be great when he hits 1 million one of these days. Let's see. Can you imagine a timeline where RGT actually liked Xenoblade and Fire Emblem? If they ever decided to turn Xenoblade and Fire Emblem into bad games, I can imagine that timeline. So that's the only timeline that I realize. If they turned it into like crusty Western playing, you know, wrestling games, then that would be the timeline. You know, so it could be possible, but the chances of that happening are so low. You know, but if they ever turned into crusty Western wrestling games, you know, then I can see that timeline where RGT loves Fire Emblem and Xeno, you know. So let's see here. Hire ReviewTech's USA's old editor. ReviewTech's USA's old editor, Jay, he has me blocked on Twitter, and I have no idea why, but I'm blocked. So he's had me blocked for years now, like for like multiple years, and I have no idea what I did. And the funniest thing is, he's had me blocked on Twitter for years when he was making thumbnail. He made a thumbnail for me to be on ReviewTech's podcast at one point a number of years ago, and he had me blocked. So that was the funny thing. So he was looking up what image of me to use for a thumbnail while he has me blocked. Got to do the job though, right? But yeah, he's had me blocked for years now. So I've never interacted with him. I've never said anything to him, but I've been blocked. So yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Let's see here. RGT's in love with wrestling games. He does love his wrestling games. If there's ever a crusty Xenoblade mobile game, RGT will definitely play it. A mobile game? RGT does not like mobile games. No. Nah. So, yeah, I don't think so. If there was ever, like I said, a wrestling game, or if they turn into like a first-person shooter or something, then yeah, I can see him getting excited about that, you know? Definitely see him getting excited about that. But outside of that, I don't see it. I don't really play fighting games anymore, but Bloody Roar reboot would pique my interest. Yeah, yeah. A Xenoblade shooter could be dope. LOL, JK. I mean, I don't even know how it would play. I mean, maybe you have like the ether guns, right? Like the ether guns. But, yeah, I don't know, man. It'd be something that you probably couldn't really do too well. And who would make it? Who would make that? But I think they should stick to what they're good at, which is the cool RPGs, you know? So yeah. Let's see here. I'd like to see Metroid Prime 4 multiplayer online. I mean, I don't think multiplayer online is necessary for, like, they had to scrap the game and restart it. I think the most important thing is single player. I don't think it's really important to have Metroid Prime 4 online, because what are they building off of? Metroid Prime 3 did not have online multiplayer. Metroid Prime 2 was on the GameCube. Like, they're not building off of anything established. And this is their first HD Metroid Prime game, right? Like, first real HD new Metroid Prime game. So, I don't know if multiplayer should be in the works for, like, the first one that they're building this huge game. I think they should really nail the single player. But that's just me, because multiplayer takes a lot of time and effort to do something multiplayer-wise. So I just don't know if it needs to be multiplayer. Now, Metroid Prime 5, the next one where they can take the same engine and build off of the previous game, absolutely. Add in multiplayer in there, that's dope. But I think for this one, maybe multiplayer wouldn't be a good idea, honestly. Let's see, I just got off work. Is there new PSO news? Yeah, apparently there's a spin-off coming, according to Midori. They make Xenoblade with more realistic art style similar to FF and not anime style. Maybe RGT will play it. No, maybe. That might be the only way he plays it. I mean, he played Xenoblade 2, but he hated that game. So, and he says he liked Xenoblade 1, and he played Xenoblade X. I mean, but he's never beat any one of them. Just kind of fly around for a little bit in the mech. Actually, no, you probably can't even fly around in the mech. You have to play for a while before you get the mech. But yeah, he doesn't like Xenoblade, guys. He's not a Xenoblade, which is fine. Not everybody's going to like every single franchise, and that's cool. You don't have to like Xenoblade. It's a very different type of game. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people like it. It just doesn't matter. But yeah, PSO looking good, or at least it's looking like they're finally going to do something with PSO outside of things that they've been doing with PSO, which is just the PSO Online. So yeah. So you're saying you gotta crawl before you walk? Yes, absolutely. Combo breaker for the 30. I think we're already going extra on time anyway, so I'll go extra for you guys. We'll go. If you guys have, like I said, any questions, tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence by itself. More than happy to answer your questions as well. The shout outs to MVG. Yeah, he MVG posted this on Twitter about it's not Toomba, it's Tamba. It's Tamba. Not Toomba. I think it's Tamba. I'm the lead dev on this project, and I'm very fortunate to not only have the opportunity to work with some iconic franchises, but to work with such an amazing team. We can't wait for everyone to experience Tomba Special Edition on August 1st. Let's go. August 1st, MVG in the house. So wait, MVG really got a game coming out? MVG's launched multiple games across the Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. He's launched multiple games. Shantae, He's launched all sorts of stuff. Jurassic Park. What kind of game is Tomba? Tomba is a 2D platformer. Like 2D action platformer. You play as like a caveman with pink hair. Get some upgrades. Eat meat. Climb on things. Bop people over the head. It's fun. I can show you guys a trailer. PlayStation put out they put out a small, it's not even really a trailer. It's kind of like a little 7-minute clip, more like it. So you climb up stuff, collect things, jump up on things. You got a umbrella there. So yeah, it's cool. It's a cool little game, man. I played it back in the day at my friend's house. And Scott the Walls and John Cartwright made a video talking about Sony Nintendo handhelds and how they stack up against each other. This is going to be interesting. That's cool. Sounds good, man. Reminds me of DKC. Reminds me a bit of DKC. A little bit. Not quite. Not quite, but a little bit. So yeah. A little bit. Let's see here. What's up, OJ? Sony always wins. They always win. What's up, Metal Wolf Tensei? How you doing today, brother? Welcome to the stream. Let's go. If I could have one wish for the Direct, it would be a new DK game. What is you guys' one wish? Your one hoping, long shot prayer for the Direct? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Xenoblade Chronicles X, that's all I need. Yeah, and don't say Switch 2. Don't say Switch 2. Hey, is Party Man here? Party Man, have you downloaded Multiverses? Have you downloaded Multiverses, Party Man? Have you downloaded it on PC? No, oh, come on, Party Man, let's play, dude. Oh my gosh. Xenosaga 1 through 3 remastered. Come on, Potty Man. You don't want to play some Multiverses with me? Oh man, you don't want to play Multiverses? If there's no Xenoblade Chronicles X at the June Direct, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. There you go. I haven't been playing anything the last couple days. Oh, just been busy? Okay. Just been busy? Come on, Potty Man. You gotta play the game, brother. You gotta play. What's up, Christian Miros? I just want Fire Emblem 4, man. Yeah. Fire Emblem 4 would be really good. Sega Rally should, Sega Rally. Sega really should remaster Skies of Arcadia. Easy money. Yeah, that's true. It would be easy money. No, actually it wouldn't be easy money because people don't look at Skies of Arcadia like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. A good remaster would take some time and effort, you know? A good remaster would really take some time and effort. So yeah. So I don't know if it'd be easy, but yeah. I'm currently trying this Splatoon. Oh, wow, you're back on Splatoon, huh? Okay, nice. Back on Splatoon. Skies of Arcadia was dope on Xbox, but it was even better on GameCube. That's the cool thing. Prime 4 as a cross-gen game, I guess. I mean, I think it's possible, but it's also possible that it's just launch it on the Switch and then maybe there's a Switch 2 version later, or there's like a port, you can just play it backwards compatible. There's also that. I mean, there are some rumors that Metroid Prime 4 will be ready to go this holiday. That will be the big holiday game, you know? So, there are rumors about that. There were rumors about that. Legit, haven't even tested my Switch. So wait a minute, Paper Party Man. What about Paper Mario? What about Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door? What's going on there? Paper Party. How you Paper Party Man and not playing Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door? What's going on here? Your name's Paper Party Man. Your name's Paper Party Man and not playing Paper Mario. That's crazy. I played a bunch this past weekend. Okay, yeah, you're probably just busy with obviously you have work, you know, so you're probably just busy with work and getting promoted, all that good stuff, man. So that's okay. That's cool. That's cool. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, fellas.
CR Worlds with the $1 dono. Says, I just made a Silent Hill YouTube short on my channel. It's creepily funny. LOL. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check that out at some point for sure. CR Worlds, thank you for the $1, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you for the $1. That and the house stuff. Yeah, the house stuff is. So where are you in the house stuff process, Party Man? Like, have you actually, like, you guys have just both accepted the terms? Have you actually, like, paid the down payment and all that? Like, where are you actually at on that? Because that stuff, are you, like, in the escrow? Because that stuff is annoying, man. Like, all that stuff, like, after you actually decided, like, with the house, like, they've accepted your bid, all the other stuff is annoying as heck. Like, the inspection and all that stuff, man. That stuff's just crazy. So yeah. I'd be shocked if DS is announced at this Direct. It's one of the best handheld systems. DS? I don't know if the DS is going to be announced. Do you think Splatoon 3 gets an unfair amount of criticism? I personally like it a bit more than 2. I can understand the issues it has, but much better game in my opinion. Unfair amounts. I don't know. It had a lot of the connection issues. I don't know if it still has those. Anytime that I play it, I don't get really that many issues or anything. But I don't really think there's like a ton of like real bad criticism on Splatoon 3. I think most people that like Splatoon 2 probably like Splatoon 3 or think that it's good. So I don't think it really gets any unfair criticism. I think all the criticism that it does get is warranted, like, oh, it disconnects sometimes, or oh, they didn't add like a ton of new game modes, or just stuff like that, or oh, it's kind of similar to the previous one. Like, yeah, like all that's like I think somewhat fair. But no, I don't think so. I think any type of criticism that it gets, it's pretty standard and legit. Overall. Hey, what's up, OJ? I had to wait 20 minutes for this. You had to wait 20 minutes for this? Well, you should have been subscribed to the channel. Why were you not subscribed to the channel? So now I'm not answering any questions. Now I'm not answering any questions because you've been coming to my stream. You pepper me with questions all the time, and I've answered all of your questions every time that you come to the stream, and you couldn't even be bothered to subscribe to my channel. So now I'm not answering anything. I've answered so many of your questions over you've been coming here for like a year. So the fact that you haven't been subscribed, you pepper me with the most questions when you're here, bro, screw that. I'm not answering nothing no more. Stay unsubscribed. Oh, wait a minute. No, I guess you subscribed now. You did subscribe. Okay, I'll answer your questions. Hey, what's up, OJ? I had to wait 20 minutes for this. So when's Dragon Quest HD, I think meant 2D, not TD. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake coming out. There's gonna be they're gonna talk about it more, but it's probably gonna be by the end of the year. So yeah, it's gonna be probably the end of the year. So is that still engagement? It is, but still. But he subscribed though. He said that he subscribed. But like seriously, this dude, every time he comes here, I answer every single question. I pepper him. He peppers me with questions all the time, going off, and I answer everything. And I thought he was subscribed the whole time. Dude wasn't even subscribed. That's crazy. Let's see. Is this still gonna be on Switch 1? Yeah, they already announced it. Watch my video on it, Commander. Like, I already made a video on the announcement and everything. So if you want to know the full details with the game, it's on my video that I did a big Dragon Quest update video. That's on the channel that you can check out right now. You can check out whenever you got time. So I went over everything right there. So watch my video update if you want like all the latest details on Dragon Quest, like when it could come out, the announcement, the platforms, all that stuff's on the video. But yeah, it's coming to Switch. Is my day one Switch still working? Yes, it is still working. It is still working. But it's loud as hell. The fans are all super loud. Stardew Valley is a good game. It's cool. Have to go. Love your content, OJ. Thanks for sharing the love of video games with us. Hey, no problem, Lou and Mag. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Thanks for coming out to the stream, brother. Appreciate you. Let's go. Yeah, it's my original Switch. It's like, bro. It starts up like a PS4 jet engine, like the PS4 Pro jet engine, or the PS4 Pro playing Call of Duty, or a PS4 playing Call of Duty. Bro, you're gonna hear that thing. It's gonna, man, it just lights up. Let's see here. Waiting for inspection and some other stuff. Settlement late July. All right, cool. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Let's go. Let's go. Man, hopefully the price wasn't too bad on the house, man, because I know prices right now are out of control. They're out of control where I live in. Historically, this is a pretty cheaper place to live, but the prices here, man, like a lot of houses, man, going up to $450,000, $500,000 for houses like, you know, 3 years ago, you could get for like $200,000 to $300,000. They're ballooned in price, man. It's getting crazy, getting wild. Sounds like a Frontier plane taking off. Yeah. Somehow I got I think meant unsubscribed. I can't believe this used to be even the Elite Ninja. What happened? No, it's all good. Yeah, they must have unsubscribed you maybe, because maybe you, I mean, sometimes if you don't watch the vids, they unsubscribe you. If you don't go to the channel, or if you're not actually like coming out, sometimes YouTube just randomly unsubscribes you. But it's all good, Commander. Thanks for coming out. I gotta actually change that. I put it on 20 minutes. You got to be subbed, but let me change that real quick. We had to take it off or we had to activate it because there was some crazy person, you know, here that was here the other day. So yeah, we had to do that. A lot of people are leaving the Bay Area, and I imagine it's the same for LA. Yeah, a lot of people are leaving Bay Area and leaving Los Angeles because they're too expensive. A lot of people are moving actually to Central California, where I live, because it's cheaper here, and there's jobs. So yeah, a lot of people and there are people like moving to like Las Vegas, or moving to like Texas, or moving like some parts like in the you know, South or something. But yeah, it's getting expensive. California is just expensive in general, but like the Central California is not as bad. Like Central California is it's okay, like in terms of house pricing, like compared to a lot of other places, it's okay, you know. But like compared to like, let's say New York or something like that, right? Or even like Houston. Like Houston used to be a lot cheaper. Like Houston's getting pretty expensive for houses now. Concord greater and greater than Halo. Just saw the trailer. Yeah, I'm good on all that. I don't know about all that. I think Halo Infinite's better, but from what I've seen, I'm not an Overwatch guy. So yeah, I'm good on that. So appreciate you, Commander DMB. Yeah, I think you maybe got a gifted membership. That's the reason why you don't have the Elite Ninja status anymore. So but it's all good though. If you guys have questions, like I said, I will be answering for a bit longer. I think I said I go a bit extra for you guys. So yeah, we going. I already went 30. We did the 30, so I went 30 extra. So we extended it out to an hour for you guys. So I think we can call it right there. I think we pretty much got all the different topics out. I'll try to see if I can do a video for you guys for tomorrow morning, so we can talk about a few different things that are happening. So Yeah, check out my most recent video if you haven't seen it. I did a big video on the top 25 most impactful Nintendo Switch games. So if you haven't seen that video yet, check it out. It's up on the channel. Nearly 1 hour, 52 minutes. So thank you so much. Any standout title? Astrobot. Astrobot's the standout title. So thank you guys so much for your support today. Thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you guys for being the best. You guys are always goated, like always. You guys are always the best. Check out my most recent video. Check out my Monolith Soft video that I did an update on. Big Dragon Quest video that I did an update on as well. A lot of cool vids for the channel this week, man. A lot of cool vids. We had our State of Play that I reacted to. If you want to watch my State of Play, it is live on the channel as well. You can watch that. So yeah, it's all good, guys. All good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you guys for being incredible. Love y'all like always. And we'll see you guys for the next one. See you guys for the next one. And shout outs to JMV. Let me go over the CR Worlds. Thank you for the dono. The cool guy, double donos from the 3 donos from the cool guy. Thank you so much, man. Sicilian Gamer, the cool guy again with the Big 10. MGD, Juice Man Vaughn, Dylan J. White, Dark Card, Crispy Tofu, Nathan Fox, Projo, Paul Gale, and Chartard. Thank you guys so much for your support. Big David V as well. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate everybody here. We'll be back for the Spawncast pre-show next week. We'll be back for the Spawncast pre-show. Or no, sorry, not next. Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll be back for the Spawncast pre-show. All right, guys. Love y'all. We'll see you guys for the next one. All right. Peace out.